waged on your lives. Pastors buy new Land Cruisers and bigger mansions. If you are a Christian in Nigeria, this far too many people have been slaughtered, villages burned in your silence. And as a war has been waged on your lives, pastors buy new Land Cruisers and bigger mansions. As widows and orphans remain homeless, tormented, the church is nowhere to be found. The ones who are supposed to be the city on the hill, the voice for the voiceless, the defenders and the proclaimers of justice, have remained indifferent. But if you claim to follow Christ, you must follow him into the temple as he flipped tables, as he rebuked the Pharisees, calling them broods of vipers and hypocrites, and as he said he came not to bring peace, but a sword. We have been directly ordained and called by God to give justice to the weak and the fatherless, to maintain the rights of the afflicted and the destitute, to rescue the weak and the needy, and to deliver them from the hands of the wicked. The time that the church would remain silent in the face of evil and injustice is over. And if the church abandons the widow and the orphan, it has abandoned Christ. And if you claim to be a Christian, you have the mandate to speak, to act, to defend. And that may cost you your life, but this is the sacrifice of being on the side of goodness and righteousness and justice. Please hear me clearly. If you choose inaction and silence while your brothers and sisters are slaughtered, you are just as evil as the very terrorists that are killing them. In fact, you might as well pick up the AK-47 and fight alongside them to slay your own brothers and sisters. The future of Nigeria is in the hands of those that would be on the side of justice and righteousness. And I will leave you with what the Lord said in 2 Timothy 1:7. For God gave us a spirit, not of fear, but of power. If the church is not at the forefront of righteousness and change in Nigeria, standing and speaking boldly and courageously, Nigeria will never change. But if the church takes its rightful place, you will see the fruit. You will see blossoming again in Nigeria. You will see peace. This is my prayer and my hope, that Christians would do what they've been called to do. Let Nigerians not be known for how big their churches were and how many people flooded them, but how in the face of evil, they had courage. In the face of injustice, they were the ones that spoke. They were the ones that brought change when it was thought that there was no more hope for Nigeria. Let the church stand tall. I love you, Nigeria.
Hello, you are welcome to this class. What be this? I just enter Twitter now. Now I say Okubayo say very dark man must be prosecuted, must be arrested, must be dead to it. I say, what be this? I could check the whole thing. I say, even me, I not be fall for this type of misinformation now. Did it not go viral? Daily Post, VDM will face the law for posting Tinubu's fake audio. Presidency vows. Next, remember he said VDM we face, unless we don't know who this person is. I believe in a VDM. Now I go sue them. Don't we go face after this class? We will understand what at the top. Leadership, don't go viral. VDM must face law over fake Tinubu audio, says presidency. The Nation, presidency calls for legal action against VDM over alleged fake Tinubu audio. Okay. Before we start to analyze, make I tell you what they go on. Some people sit down, use AI to create Tinubu's voice, couple some misinformation. What did Tinubu no go ever talk for this world? Because user create that audio. That one day on his own. I had it on Twitter yesterday. I said, these people, this is so cheap now. Who will fall for this one? VDM also has a video where he use reply Michi. I don't know whether the original people where do the audio of Mr. President to the fake one. Now they sit down, say, we need to make it go viral. Or another group, VDS ETA, cause make we further mago this one. Make it be like see now VDM. Now they push this particular message. So they get two intentions, or there are two intentions. The first possible one, now make the video go viral because VDM they make video go viral. They call fake. I'm gonna show you everything. The second possibility now to implicate very dark man. What did they call do? They call carry that VDM's original video. When he come to say, listen to this video where I want to do so. Person where he fake am, then because VDM to say, look at this video where I want to do. He not to say, listen to this audio. So the person can't stop there. Can't insert the Tinubu's fake audio in between original video of VDM. All balance and see now very dark man's original video. Now you push. Make I show you now. Listen to this particular one. This is the original video. What BDN do?
Go talk on my mind. I go talk on my mind, bro. You don't get head. You don't get head. See that thing where they wear for neck? You know they wear for neck. You can do anything. No, they wear for. They don't go put jazz for them. Why people you wear the goat right? You don't go put jazz for your neck.
All right. So talking about using jazz, I'm going to shrine. You see this next video I'm about to play. After you people watch it, we're going to decide whether on a shrine they don't take cook on our mind. All the people who want support Bola Ahmed Tinubu 2027. We're going to know whether they don't cook your mind, so you know go get sense, or on a day okay.
Whichever way, by all means necessary, you must have electricity, and you will not pay for estimated bill anymore. A promise made will be a promise kept. If I can't keep the promise and I come back for second term, don't vote for me. That's the truth.
You heard him? This was when he was doing his campaign. He said a promise made would be a promise kept. That if he does not give Nigerians electricity, after 4 years, they should not vote for him. So it's not like I'm campaigning against him. I am putting his words against him. So there's no way we don't have electricity. As a matter of fact, let me even show you. For the very first time, since the inception, since the creation of Nigeria and the creation of Aso Rock, for the very first time, as you can see, Aso Rock to exit national grid by March 2026. Then look at this one. Aso Rock opting for 10 billion naira solar, questions president's belief in national grid. So as of today, this was in March, April, we didn't May. As of today, they don't abandon Aso Rock where President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is staying. Now solar that they use now. They don't abandon national grid. So whatever happens, no concern anybody. And to be very, very honest, in Nigeria of today, people don't even care about the light anymore. That's why people are opting out for solar. People they opt out for solar. Now they try that. Now power station when I carry come back now, at least where will help people. Now yeah, they bring up. Do you understand? People don't give up. So you made a promise that if you cannot give electricity to Nigerians, they should not vote you in the coming time. So that is what Nigerians are going to follow. This is not say, oh, very that one. No. I get a lot of your clips and everything you promise. You have failed. You have failed. So talking about jazz, except if they use jazz, and even if they use jazz on Nigerians, time don't reach, say you go tap yourself, you go wash your body again, make you understand, say, this man does not have anything to offer. Come 2027. Any other option is welcome. But for me, myself, and I, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu cannot offer us anything anymore. So it should go. It should go. It should go. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, it should go. Peace and love. Don't.
You don't hear so? Now, the fake audio, or the people who do the fake audio, call commot part of this. Call insert the fake one in between this. And see, now this one be the authentic video.
See this next video I'm about to play. After you people watch it, we're going to decide whether on a shrine they don't take cook on our mind. All the people who want support Bola Ahmed Tinubu 2027. We're going to know whether they don't cook your mind, so you know go get sense, or on a day okay.
They've been trying to take me out from the position, but it's not possible. And mind you, I'm winning this election. I don't care whatever is happening. Nigeria deserves it. Because when I was running as a president, they didn't wanted me. Now, all of a sudden, they want me to rescue them from insecurity. As of last week, I called Peter Obi to step down for me, but he refused. Now, I'm not begging him again. I will be whatsoever in my mind, and I will make sure the insecurity affects people in Southeast more. Listen, I am going to borrow more and more money from World Bank. Try to understand me. I wouldn't like to stop this insecurity, because if I do, how will our party be able to raise funds to win elections? Think about it. Even the loans I'm taking is to fund them. Also, I have plan after I'm done with my position as a president.
You have failed. So talking about jazz, except if they use jazz, and even if they use jazz on Nigerians, time don't reach, say you go tap yourself, you go wash your body again, make you understand, say, this man does not have anything to offer. Come 2027. Any other option is welcome. But for me, myself, and I, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu cannot offer us anything anymore. So it should go. It should go. It should go. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, it should go. Peace and love. Don't.
They don't say people like us go see this one. Nah, even me. I'm serious. Even me. I don't go for this fake insertion. Neither will I fall for this fake audio. So when I say Okobayo tweeted that, I say, is it that this man no say, now Percy, they try to misinform the public using DBN's original video? Make I tell you what will happen. So with this one now, what they don't do, This person, Ahmed, that is Pious minister, see what he said. He can't carry that fake one now when he sat Tinubu's audio, or VDN's video, or Twitter. See what he tweets. Read that here. He said, how do you really convince someone who has already decided and believes in their mind that this is actually Asiwaju's voice? What kind of cheap propaganda is this? VDN knows that this is the person accusing VDN, honest. VDN knows that Igbos are highly emotional people, and that is why he enjoys riding on their emotion. Now go burn this country. You want to continue now? So he carried the fake VDNs, Mago video. What somebody do? We don't know what do. Call user, drop this tweet. They attack very dark man. We don't know anything about this fabrication. Okobayo, no, see that really check. VDN do this type of thing. I don't know whether because of say VDN they attack the recently. The baboons, Mr. President too. Now that one I cover attention. Quickly jump into this tweet. See what he got talk. He said, this VDN, because they quote this guy now, this VDN needs to fake the weight of the law or be a conveyor and disseminator of a fake audio of President Tinubu. This is a clear case of an egregious abuse of the social media platform. When I saw this, why this man for? Even me, I no go for. I no go use that Tinubu's audio, that Tinubu fake audio, do any analysis. It's fake. You will not. Two, I no go use even the fabricated video with the audio where they mix together. They do analysis. I know. Because me, I respect my viewers. I go first of all filter them before I even drop it. I expected the same thing from presidency. You go filter them. This is where I want to talk so with the office where I occupy. If I drop this thing, this video, is it even authentic? Because everything you drop, you are not dropping it again as bio, you are dropping it as president's spokesperson. No, continue. See my point. Number one, the presidency clearly needs more competent digital media support. Like bio, Onanuga needs somebody like personal assistant to say, boy, check that thing. Let me research whether that is true before you go tweet. I'm going somewhere. Most of the people handling these things are not fully updated with modern digital trends. Because me, I don't go for that type of thing. Now you don't talk different media houses, don't they quote you. Yesterday, I can show you one thing. Yesterday here, someone posted a tweet and the same Okobayo quickly jumped into it. The person tell AI, make it help and defend the government borrowing. I believe that ChatGPT now use. Now ChatGPT just lie to her. The person carrying a tweet. Okobayo reference that tweet. The media houses follow up. Make I show you. So you can see this was the guy, Akiwumi. It was Egypt's total debt is estimated at over 100 billion, with a GDP around this, debt to this. South Africa's debt is about this, with GDP around this to this. Long. I know always time. I'm not here for that, okay? Okobayo Kokuta. He said, Nigeria has not overborrowed compared to countries like Egypt, South Africa, and West Africa countries like Senegal. Nigeria is credit-worthy and can still take more loans to finance infrastructure. The unwarranted alarm against loan is systematic of economic and financial ignorance. So, where did they base this report on now? Now, the data where this guy, they use, they praise Mr. President. No wahala. When I saw it, I look at the percentage where he used. I say, mathematicians say, this is not correct. I double check. After tweeting this, like Okobayo, after tweeting this, Vanguard, around with it. Nigeria, still credit worthy, can borrow more for infrastructure. Okay? I'm not saying I no borrow, but I'm just saying, use the right information, no lie, don't misquote, confirm. Because you are dealing with the public. Even me, as small as I am, I'm very careful with what I read. It must come from authentic source. The information I must make sure. Let me continue now. See what I call reply the guy. I said, but the difference between writing your own thoughts and copy-pasting hallucinations from an AI is even simpler. I continue. Imagine ordering ChatGPT to defend government loans, forgetting to double-check the math. At least, if they help you, check now. No, check. You never hurry. Okay, you will disgrace yourself now. I'm posting it. I copy like this. I said, $580 billion debt on this GDP is this percentage, not this percentage where they use. And South Africa's actual debt to GDP is around this figure. They use GPT hallucinations. And number one office in the land, they're quoting you. That's why I said they need support. Be an office to verify. Because at the end of the day, now see our president, at the end of the day, anything they do on Nigeria, all this what they do, we're not doing it to bring them down or to bring. No. Criticize, make them strong, make the country better. Because at the end of the day, we don't get another country. Next, another point, the media policy. What do you see for there? Now be say, if we see any tweet where support us, we'll promote it. Just like yesterday so and today so. Anyone where you fire our opponent, we'll see promote it. I can say, wahala no deal, because even most banana republics, they do one. The only problem is say they bring embarrassment. That's the only problem. How can anyone fall for those two clips? Oh. Even me, I can never fall for that audio. Neither did you. Me? No, nah. If you don't say you believe, you have to say, can Mr. President actually say this? No. As long as you believe, say you get out of mind, can he actually? You go even reason and say, I'm not Mr. President. You go ask yourself, the way where they careful, is very careful. The way where they careful with information, with what you want to talk. Or let us say, they careful. I know some people not like me. I believe say, be do that video. That's why I quickly check. Say, I I saw part of this video somewhere. Sorry. Because I know Tinubu who says such. VDM is too intelligent to fall for a deep fake audio. I understand how to use the precedents, your past behavior, happenings, what you don't do before, where they come from, of people to judge what they can do now, what they will do, and what they are up to. Mr. President can never say that stupid thing. Stupid thing can never. Probably on the phone. Who they tell? They tell Obama or they tell Trump. You know, say, secondly, very dark man. Nobody is stupid. Because they say, listen to this. And he even say, this video. You know what say, listen to this audio of Tinubu. And you will quote the video. You then mumu, they play video. And mistakenly, President is the quote now. Say, so now what profile for the country? Okay, they arrest her now. Rat is go where that is job everywhere now. So people, where they fear to come out, they will come out. Everywhere go boom. Wanna continue now. That is why you can hardly blackmail anyone to me. Now me go verify now. You cannot make me hate anybody. Now me go say, this person don't okay. Someone like me can never take fake news and broadcast it. I'm talking to fellow content creators. Why? Because you should respect your followers. Make the person go by data. Equality to whether na negative, positive, neutral information. They go bed, go sleep because they like to. I know say we make mistakes sometimes. Me, you know, but deliberate, you know, because what you want prove. Say what happen. Say cut it no day again. For me now, before you accuse me, you must have accused at least 2 other main sources. Maybe channels, television, the channels. Like yesterday, so why did you report that news now? Why you go report that? No, say Donata go read that. Me now to amplify, to explain, to break her down, to use PG. You can arrest for that. Okay, I'm ready. Say I carry fake news. Or you say Donata, hello, you know what we did now? We never place like that. They don't carry fake news. So no. I'm not here to break news. I'm not be IT, I'm not be NTA, I'm not be Alex TV. They talk and say from day one. How many years now? Carry and give person first me a break down. Authentic sources. I'll copy from there, read them. For instance, somebody call me and say, Donaza, I get information for you from this office. Send me a lot of documents. I know you will reply and say, stupid things. Carry on. Go give Sahara, People's Gazette. May they drop on their platform. I'll go read that from there. Then the person will walk up after me. Will enter court. At least before you carry me, at least. Vanguard, they my front. People's Gazette, they there. Channels, they there. Me, I go there behind. And those sources must be established, authorized legal source. Why? Not because I dey fear, now because I dey respect my viewers. I know they like make person lie to me. As you see me for this, I hate lies. I hate lies. You want us to don't do me like this. If I just catch pepe, I can never trust you. So I'm not one person like that. That's why you go check my page. You can hardly say fake news. Where I walk from? News no day. Me will have to turn shit to content. I go explain shit to you now. You go like that. The fake news will hold the hungry me. What am I saying? VDN go wrong with fake news. So therefore, in summary, truth is, presidency, una need somebody where they young, where they digitally informed, where you understand all these things. Now go tell and say, help us tell this news. After they don't verify them before you enter. Because as they enter like this, for me, now embarrassment. Now presidency now need to apologize to VDM, say, we are sorry, it was a mistake. Again, you don't start for VDM's page now. You know they Facebook, you know they YouTube, you know they Instagram, you know they anywhere. You think now? No, I cannot embarrass myself like this. No. What do you think? Drop a comment, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Thank you.
Hey, caller, welcome. So, VDM did a video. You know, remember that video of Tinubu where he says, if I don't give you electricity, don't vote for me. And when there was a point, VDM now said, watch this video, right? So, another person went and created a fake of it and removed that entire video where Tinubu was saying, if I have electricity, you could see the first video, there was a visual. We all know the video where Bat was saying, don't vote for me if I don't give you electricity. The person now did a fake and inserted a fake audio, made up audio. Even the audio, they claimed it was Bat that was speaking on it. It was so obvious. Tinubu cannot speak that eloquently. Lie. Right? So I don't even know. So Ononuga ran with that. There were people that ran with it, right? And Ononuga was now calling for the arrest of VDM. That they have to arrest him for this fake that it's such an obvious. So it's now looking like leadership. Major newspapers carried it too. No, VDM did not comment on the fake video. VDM did a video, an authentic video, but somebody else took it and made a fake and inserted what was not there. Do you understand? So that's what happened. Let me play that portion again. I think maybe you're not getting that. Let me play that portion for you again. So the person now played and now took it and now okay, let me see if it's this part.
Again, make you understand, say this man does not have anything to offer. Come 2020.
So
Even the loans I'm taking is to You are winning this
I want
election.
to take this.
Well, for me, myself, and I, President Bola Tinubu cannot offer us anything anymore. So he should go. He should go. He should. This was in March, April. We didn't May. As of today,
So this
the
is the
inception
authentic video.
does not give Nigerians electricity after.
And you, and
So this is the first. This is
you
the
must
first
have
video.
electricity.
You see, so this
And
is the
you will not
original
pay
one that
for
VDM did.
estimated bill anymore.
Now we all know that one, right? Somebody now went and did a fake.
Them from insecurity.
Your mind, so you know go get sense, or on a deal okay.
So listen to this now.
They've been trying to take me out from the position, but it's not possible. And mind you, I'm winning this election. I don't care whatever is happening. Nigeria deserves it. Because when I was running as a president, they didn't wanted me. Now, all of a sudden, they want me to rescue them from insecurity. As of last week, I called Peter Obi to step down for me, but he refused. Now, I'm not begging him again. I will be one.
You see how they cut it? So there was a video, but the person now did a fake and inserted a made-up voice note. In the video, original video said, look at the video. In this one, even though he said look at the video, now audio. So that's the fake. So the person that created this fake was trying to implicate, just exactly, you heard the voice, is not. So I wonder how Ononuga ran with it. I was not calling for the arrest of VDM. A lot of other influencers on the APC side, they were calling for, I'm like, are you people for real? This is so obvious that this is fake. So anyway, we're going to get to the updated video that VDM received. Let's move forward.
So this message is to the President of the Federal Republic, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Egbo, ẹsẹ̀ yín lè fi hàn yín. Ó lè go viral. Ẹ lè rí lórí internet, obviously. Anybody, you can come across it anywhere. Ọba tó bá jẹ tí ìlú dá, wọn ò lè gbàgbé orúkọ ẹ̀ o. Èyí tó jẹ náà tí ìlú dojúrú tí gbogbo ẹ̀ di yọ́pọ̀yán ni, wọn ò lè gbàgbé ẹ̀. Either you like it or not, your name will go down in history as one of the worst presidents we have in Nigeria.
That's what Ononuga was running.
And sort of insecurity.
The fake
kò sí regards fún èmi àwọn èèyàn
running.
ní Nigeria. And line lórí Twitter, wọ́n post APC primaries. Wọ́n post 11 million fake votes. And not be here the teacher, you're a Yoruba president. Wọ́n be here the teacher, school teacher, not your state, a Yoruba school teacher. Salary only imagine 30,000 lọ. Imagine taking your losses school, kéèyàn kàwé, kéèyàn struggle láti make it, láti máa jẹun, láti máa make it, láti make ends meet and all that. Ó wá jẹ́ pé àbókè lásán, Fúlàní lásán. Tó lè fi dìbò kan owó, ló máa wá pààyàn, ló máa gbẹ̀mí èèyàn. Nigeria can happen to anybody at any time. Don't think it can happen to you. Be you rich or poor. Àwọn tálákà nìkan kọ́ ni victim in Nigeria. Nigeria can happen to anybody. Let's learn to speak out. Insecurity, kò sí ní guard fún ẹ̀mí àwọn èèyàn ní Nigeria ṣe, à ń kú bí ẹbí ẹ̀dìyẹ. Torí pé kò tí ì kàn wá ní àfi lè mọ̀, bọ́ àwọn èèyàn ló ń kú níbi táwọn èèyàn ń kú yìí. Ṣé táwọn èèyàn bá kú, do you want to rule over dust? 2027 election ló wà lọ́kàn, 2027 election, opposition, ẹ ṣe máa ṣe kíní, ẹ ṣe máa ṣe. Do you want to rule over dust? Do you want to rule over dust? Ṣé táwọn tí ìlàjì àwọn èèyàn bá ti kú tán, kálẹ̀ fẹ́ máa di president lé lórí? Number one priority as a president is to safeguard the lives and properties of the citizens. Every other thing can hold. Especially in Nigeria now. We need our life more than anything. Don't worry, our survivor will survive. We have been surviving. We are hardworking. There's nothing you can. Nigerians are one of the top people in the world. Yes. And I'm not saying it because I'm from Nigeria. Forget it. Those people are hardworking. And no. If it's about hard work, tó bá jẹ́ pé iṣẹ́ ni èèyàn fi ń di kíní ni ìlú yẹn jẹ́ kó jẹ́ number one ni or one of the tops. But kí ló dé? Rí pé man yìí tone deaf president. He's a very tone deaf president. He doesn't listen. I can go on. Fuel, cement, cooking gas, a kilo of turkey, 1 crate of egg, a carton of Indomie. Children pay over 600k in public universities now, right? So what exactly are you reforming? I can go on and on. Booking, I want to be a What kind of reform are you reforming? Go. But you are reforming, but motto at the judges l'Abuja. 40 judges in the federal court, or I really don't know. I can't recall the name of the exact high court. I think high court something in Abuja. You bought 40 cars and 40 houses for 40 judges. Luxury cars. exotic houses. Reform ò débẹ̀ yẹn o. Àwọn arábìnrin fi reform jẹ níyà o. Ọdún làwọn Nigerians ní sọ́fà bọ̀tẹ́ẹ̀sì tó kọ́ ní sùúrù. Ìlú tó dáa, ìlú tẹ̀lé rí túnṣe ní 4 years, lẹ́fí pẹ̀fẹ́ túnṣe ní another 4 years. I'm okay, I can waste another 4 years time. But you can't, it's not at the detriment of Nigerians' lives. No. You won't play politics with the lives of Nigerians at all. Who allow you? What is wrong with this man? Your name will go down in history as one of the worst presidents we have in Nigeria. Majority carries the votes. You can see your power, your story. We are not gullible like your followers. I want to campaign for you, don't dìbò fún yín, don't jà fapò ara wọn. À ń ṣe àwọn yẹn. À ń ṣe wọn reality tó ń choke wọn lójú báyìí. Wọn ò sì ní accept it. Wọ́n ti bá ṣẹ́ mu ilẹ̀. Wọ́n ti accept defeat. Wọ́n ti believe pé tí Nigeria ṣe máa wà nìyẹn. Very soon, Nigeria will be the only African countries without stable electricity. Very soon. In 2026. In 2026, something as basic as electricity, Nigeria man in 2026. If you are not Jewa, if you are Jewa, if you are Jewa, belly taxi, go. Oh, 25 billion naira. Yemi Tinubu to gather from completion the National Library Abuja. To lawyer òun náà fẹ́ ṣe òun fẹ́ ṣe kíní 25 billion naira. Library yẹn ó ti wà lẹ́nu library last 2006. That's 2006 lọ́sọ̀ wà lẹ́nu library yẹn o. Madam náà fi style náà fowó ọ̀fì yẹn náà kówó jẹ títí kówó títí wọ́n jẹ́. Library yẹn dẹ̀ níyì kò tí ì sí kankan tó lọ lórí ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí o. Kò tí ì sí kankan tó lọ lórí ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí o. On her 65th birthday. For her 65th birthday, yes, Yemi Tinubu. 25 billion naira. Ni ó donate fún library, National Library yẹn. Madam náà fi style àwọn náà fi style náà fi àwọn yẹn náà fi kówó tí wọ́n náà jẹ. Ẹ̀rí from Nigeria. But àwọn judges, àwọn governors, gbogbo wọn biza. Wọ́n jọlá. Àbí ṣe àgbà létí ni àwọn kan tó ń lọ dígboro ni. What is going on in that country? Ṣojú tèkí tí ẹ̀yà darí Nàìjíríà ni. Ẹ ní ojú kọ̀ọ̀kan báyìí tẹ́yọ̀ ẹ̀dá máa ń tì. Ẹ ní ojú tí mi ò rírú ẹ̀rí. 2026 ojú màmá sí ni pé ìlú tẹ̀ ń darí kò níná, kò ní epo, kò ní basic amenities tí ìlú gbọ́dọ̀ máa ní. Owó ìdẹ́wà kò ṣe pé kò sí owó yìí. Káwọn ará ìlú máa ti sọ̀rọ̀ yìí, ẹ máa lè ti máa fi DSS máa trace wọn káàkiri. Àwọn bandits tó wà ní gbogbo tó ń ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ tí kì í kankan mú o. Àwọn students 50 students tọ́kọ́ wọn tí kì í kankan sọ sí o. Wọ́n sì wà níbẹ̀, wọ́n ṣe ń tọ́jú àwọn ọmọ yẹn o. Bí ta ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ yìí o. Your handler on Twitter, wọ́n post APC power race. Wọ́n ṣe pàwọn èké, this is the Yorùbá president o. Ẹ lè máa mọ̀ pé wọn ò nífẹ̀ẹ́ Yorùbá dénú. Òun fún àyẹ̀wò nífẹ̀ẹ́ Yorùbá dénú. Ọkọ̀ fi Yorùbá gún òkè ni. Ṣé ti yẹ yín? Ẹ ti ń rí logic ní common sense ni. Because àwọn ilé Yorùbá president ò dẹ̀ tara pé wọ́n bẹ́ orí tíṣà sóògùn àbí kò ṣe ojú everybody láti rí ni. Ṣé tó ṣe máa tẹ́sí máa bá lọ lélẹ́yìí nílùú yìí, tẹ́sí máa bá lọ lélẹ́yìí? For how long now? For how long? Kò dé ṣe pé à ń sọ̀rọ̀. Ó pẹ́ pé tí ó ní pé tí ẹlẹ́ṣẹ̀ bá ń jìyà, àwọn olódodo náà máa jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Àwọn olórí burúkú tó ń kàmpé fún yín, tó ń dìbò fún yín, tí gbogbo ẹ̀ bá dojúrú, àwọn nìkan kọ́ ló máa jìyẹ. Àwọn tó kàmpé fún yín náà máa jìyẹ. Nǹkan tó ń jẹ́ káwa náà máa sọ̀rọ̀ ni. Tó bá kí n ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, a máa wò wọ́n wọ̀n ní tó bá jẹ́ pé everybody lè gbé cross ẹ̀ ni. Reap what you sow. I don't know, man. I just don't know. I don't know. I'm so Nigeria. It is not worth talking about. Honestly, I'm for real.
Thank you very much, Kola. I appreciate. At least she speaks. Hey.
Going to change this country but us. I have confronted the government and the leaders of this country. As much as we have issues with the government and the leadership of this country, I have more issues with the Nigerian people. It is only you, the Nigerian people, that will decide the day you will stop. It is only you, the Nigerian people, that will decide to bring an end to the oppressions that you're going through.
It's not from my end.
You cannot afford to be seeing the blood of your brothers and sisters being split. Little children that know nothing, 3 years old and 2 years old, being burnt alive. And yet you sit down in the comfort of your house, drinking your tea as if nothing has happened. I challenge our religious institutions.
Thank you, Kola.
That these politicians, and most of them that are third-class brains, they cannot continue to manipulate you that are first-class brains. When we keep silent and behave as if nothing is going on, the wicked and evil will continue to thrive. We are a people that have a future. If we don't take our destiny, forget about the appointment you're given, forget about being made an SA, forget about being made a minister, forget about being made a commissioner. It doesn't matter whatever you are made. Whatever you get will come to an end. Buhari has come to an end. But the fact is, Nigeria continues to live. And if Nigeria continues to leave, Buhari has gone, but he left you with the pain and the suffering. He must have reconciled himself with his maker, and his maker will forgive him. But what about you? So Nigeria, we cannot allow them. Look at the way they are tossing you left and right. Instead of thinking about your welfare, they're thinking about 2027 election. The roads are not fixed. Great plains in Anambra. Few days ago, a young man that is growing up, fish magnet, was kidnapped, ransom demanded, paid, and was killed. And you have a governor that is running to contest for an election. Wow to the church leaders that will keep silent and be given an award to wicked men and women that have no conscience for the nation they govern. Wow to the Islamic community that all you're doing is planting doctrinal conflicts and bringing about violence among yourselves instead of talking about the welfare of your own people. We're gathering them and giving them awards of nonsense. I challenge the average Nigerian that it is time we drop whatever tribe, whatever religion, whatever you think about, and let's pull our energy together to make a difference. We can decide that these people will not go into power, and we must get the right men and women. 2027 is not for politicians to manipulate our head. We will get the right men. I talk to you, Mr. President. You have the opportunity to fix and make amends to your mistakes and your errors in the next 1 year, or else we will get on the street. We cannot be bought. We cannot be bought. I feel the tears of the recent young men that we killed in the villages. You are saddled with the responsibility. This is what you applied for.
I'm telling you, Kola, it's extremely
1 year
sad.
is more than enough for you to give
I
Nigerians
can't get
hope
the images out of my mind.
that there is a starting point,
So
and we have
sad.
gotten it right. Look at the way Nigerians have been mocked in Ghana. Now Ghanaians are saying Nigerians must go. South Africans are saying Nigerians must go. Togo are saying Nigerians must go. You Nigerians,
the funny thing is,
wake
if
up
Nigerians
and
mobilize
fix
1,500,000, enter bush, go find those children. You know, say that they find them come out. That's the problem.
I want to say this. Voices may be silent, but this voice will never be silent. If that is all I'm going to do, just as I take this heart and put it down, I'm ready to put down my life, that a nation will arise. We will fight this fight. And any governor that is not doing your job, just know you're on the exit point. You can transfer and defect to any party. We will mobilize the people at the grassroots to determine their fate. If it is blood for blood, we will lay down our life until Nigeria rises up and Nigerians can sing a song of praise. With tears and pains in my heart, I speak to every conscience living legion. All our elderly men and statesmen, you're closer to your exit. President Obasanjo, President Jonathan, President Babangida, President Abdusalam Abubakar, and all of you, you must have made a mistake in the past, but it is time for you to give and create a future for the descendants to come. Woe unto you to go to your grave without fixing Nigeria. God will judge you. God will judge you, Dangote and others who will not join forces with the masses to subsidize what you produce in their country. A time and a season will come that Nigeria will be too hot for the wicked to survive.
It's quite hard though. Imagine some of them never change their diapers. Look at
Los America ní ìsìn kan gbà fún. Gumi ò lè láyà kó ló fẹ́ Los America ní ìsìn kan gbà fún. Nàìjíríà yìí nìkan náà lẹ ti fún. Tí wọn ò bá gbé Gumi, Nàìjíríà ò lè nísinmi. Nígbà bàbá Gumi fẹ́ kú. Mufti Ìwó tẹ́ ń pàtàn kìtàn. Kí ni nǹkan tí bàbá yẹn fi ẹnu ara rẹ̀ sọ? Ipa fi kọ́ lọ́hùn dáríjì òun. Ó tún padà ṣe ìkámọ̀ míì ní kó tó kú. Gumi ò lè láyà kó ló fẹ́ Los America.
Wow.
to make this video, but I have to do it because the more I keep quiet, the more trouble I become. Tinubu on Sunday made a statement that he's losing weight over what is happening in Nigeria. He said that he's also losing sleep. That statement is a mockery of our suffering. That statement is a mockery of our pain. That statement is a mockery of our anguish. This same thing that Tinubu created for over 100 millions of Nigerians. You are losing weight. Nigeria, please, come with me. Let me look at this picture. This picture was taken on the night of May 29, 2023, during the banquet dinner of the inauguration. That is Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his wife, Pastor Remy. Now, look at this second picture. This one was taken 3 days ago. That was on Sunday or 2 days ago. Now, tell me, is Bola Ahmed Tinubu losing weight? Let's not focus on the wife. You can see the wife in both pictures. You can see how chubby she has become. You can see Ashig. Don't let us look at the wife. Look at the president himself. Does this man look like somebody losing weight? You are making mockery of us. Eledawa Abinisa. You turn Nigeria into a sheep and you turn back to make mockery of it. Is this the way you look like in 2023? I know some of you may want to argue with me and say Baba has his own money. He's not a poor man. Yes, he's not a poor man. But the truth of the matter is that you cannot compare national cake and our crude oil money with Lagos idea and allocation. You can't compare the two. Tinubu is sitting on the kind of money has never sat on before. Tinubu is sitting on the kind of privilege he has never experienced before. Tinubu is taking care of himself the way he has never done before. Because our national cake is the easiest to spend. But this man turned back and telling us that Kaye pariwo fun hardship and go through. Kaye pariwo fun pain and experience. Kaye pariwo because of the suffering. That Ofura Ongono suffer. Che baba eléyìí suffer. Che Tinubu suffer. Àtúbọ̀tán yóò lè dá o bàbá. Mi ò ní sọ jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ because I don't want to talk too much this morning.
All these people talking from all sides of their mouth.
Hello, my
Tinubu,
beautiful people.
no.
Hello, Nigerians. I know some of you are going to be shocked, right? And I'm coming out to speak. Even though I have said I wasn't going to be speaking again on anything that has to do
Thank you, Kola.
with Nigeria. But Nigeria is my home. Nigeria is my country. This is where I belong. No matter how much I travel, Nigeria is still my home. And we cannot just fold our hands and look away. It's impossible. I've seen that the head of military, they've come out to speak about these children that were adopted. And they're promising that they will get them back. And hopefully, we pray that they get them back. But for how long is this going to continue to happen? For how long are we going to allow these demons that they call themselves bandits or terrorists break into homes, villages, cities, and take away our children and kill innocent souls and destroy homes and families and property? How long? This has been going on for too long. And though some of us, including myself, will feel very relaxed, thinking because we live in Lagos or we live in places that have heavy security and are gated, and we feel that it cannot get to us. My brother, my sister, it can get to us. If it can get to Oyo, trust me, it can get to us. Because whether you like it or not, these people, they live around us. They live in Nigeria. It has happened to someone that you do not know today, but you don't know what their plan is, what the next plan is tomorrow. Social media, we get so carried away that all we do is talk, and no actions. And that's why I agree with someone who said we are not angry enough. We are not angry enough. And this is not about, oh, APC is not doing well, Tinubu is not doing well. We ourselves are not ready. Because we are too afraid. We are too afraid to speak and to stand by the truth. We have military personnel who their sole duty is to protect the citizens of their country. What are they doing? How come this bandit will come and they will kill, they will steal, adopt, and take away our children? And all we will hear them say is, we are looking into it. It's not going to be an easy one. We are trying to do this. We are going to be flying this. What is going on? Are these people more than you military men who are supposed to be in charge of protecting the lives and property of your citizens? Is it that we do not have the right resources? You people need to come out and explain to us what the problem is. Because I disagree, and I will not accept that these bandits are more than the military men, women that we have in our country. If it is something that we cannot handle on our own, then why do we not ask for help from other countries? Because this is getting out of hand. Every time we hear of our government borrowing money to help the economy, so they say. So if we can go to different countries or go to these countries and ask for financial help, why can we not go to these countries and ask them to help send us their intelligence, their military men or women, or bring in weapons that can help us eradicate and erase these demons that have come into our life and into the lives of innocent children and women? That some of these bandits, they have the audacity to even make videos and put it out there, beheading a teacher. And I can't see all the teachers in Nigeria coming out for a peaceful protest.
That's just the worst of it all. I've never. Wow.
How are we allowing this happen? It is going to get to us if we keep looking away. It is going to get to us if we do not ask the right questions and stand by it. A lot of us who stay in the city, who live in Lagos, we have families in the village. A lot of us who are in diaspora, we have families in the village in Nigeria. It started from the village, getting to the town, it will get to the city. It's how we go about our daily lives after situations like this occur, and we just act numb. We act like everything is okay, and we move on because it is not affecting us today, and we think that it will not affect us tomorrow. The youth are busy tearing down themselves, claiming who is more superior or not superior online, fighting over things that do not matter, while the insecurity eats deep into our towns, our village, and our city. This is not a fight for the president alone. This is not a fight for the government alone. This is a fight for everyone. For you that have just one follower, use that one follower that you have to speak out, to cry out until we hear. Nobody should come and talk to me about election. I am not interested in any election. Because even the ones that are claiming that they will do a better thing for Nigeria tomorrow, I haven't seen the zeal. It's not about going to schools to sit down and eat with students. It's about speaking up every time there's insecurity. Because at the end of the day, we will have no land to govern. We will have no country to govern. They're all busy going about their political rallies of who I want to be the president. I am the one that will do a better Nigeria. What are they saying about the insecurity that is going on right under their nose? What are they doing about it? It is high time we hold the right people responsible. The president cannot do it alone. Bola Ahmed Tinubu cannot do it alone. But at least he has assigned people there. Let him come out and explain to us Where is the empathy? I said the governor. I said the governor of Oyo State sitting down and giving, we don't see, that is not what we need. We need to see, we need to hear that the military is out there in the bush looking for them, trying to get those children back. Eradicating all these bandits. It is not about sitting down or coming out to put media people there and be giving us details of what does not seem realistic. If they have all the intelligence to handle everything that is going on, then let them act fast, because it is getting out of hand. Let them do the needful. This time is not about politics. For me, it is not about politics. Is there a PDP that can do it well? Is there PC that will do it well? Is there LPP that will do it well? Is there this? That is not the bone of contention right now. The bone of contention right now is to find a way to eradicate this insecurity that we have, because it is growing deep. Killings every single day, taking the lives, raping, abusing, molesting. Those children, if they come back, they can never be okay.
Never.
Automatic what's that called?
Trauma.
PTSD. Automatic.
Forever.
The trauma. How can we stop this so that it does not reoccur? It does not happen again. That is what the intelligence should be working on.
Come out alive. Continuous therapy, almost for the rest of their lives.
I don't know how we have gotten to a stage whereby, sorry, my phone. I don't know why we've gotten to a stage whereby we put aside the things that matter and then we deal with the things that don't matter. The more they prolong these things, the more these demons grow. The more it gets bad. We don't have another country. We don't have another country. Just this one. We don't have. I have no plans to ever live outside of my country. Yes, I love to travel, go around. But my country is my country. My home is my home. And I want to come home and feel safe. Even if I don't have what to eat or drink, I want to come home and feel safe. And I strongly believe that if our government is really ready to work, then they should get on it. We don't need the government to come out and tell us that, oh, vote for me, life will be better, electricity will be, water will be, road will be. We need them to start acting now. Even the so-called ones that are campaigning in their other parties that want us to vote for them, we need to see the drive. We need to see the passion. We need to see the empathy.
I beg, make I hear word.
We don't need you commissioning
Talk
roads.
straight, not they go corner.
We
You
don't
need
need
to
you
see
commissioning
APC. How many months remain?
We don't need you sharing
About
rights.
this half truth, now they make me
Because if they do not do something
I
fast
finish
about this,
video.
there will be no people to walk on that road.
I'm not go see
There will be
back.
no people to drive on that road. There will be no student to go to that school that you have commissioned. There will be no children to drink the water.
I'm not blame you. They will slam you with
There will be no
tax
people.
again. Because I know say they burn
There
your
will be
house
no people.
the last time when you talk. So I'll be your restaurant.
How on earth can the bandit have so much power more than our military personnel? It still beats me till tomorrow. How on earth can we Nigerians are one of the most traveled in the whole of Africa? We are exposed. We travel, we see, we know. And yet we allow some demons go into the village, go into the towns, kill, abuse, and adopt our innocent children. And then yet we come out to campaign. We come out to campaign. We come out to campaign to say, vote for me. Vote for what? Who are the ones that you want to lead? Is it the parents that you have rendered useless, that you have broken emotionally, mentally, or the ones that have been killed? Or the leaders of tomorrow that have been taken away and have been traumatized, or the ones that live in their house with fear every day of the unknown of what will happen to them if they don't know what's going to happen. They don't know if they sleep and wake up tomorrow with a gunshot or them being adopted, or our young girls who have been raped and molested and forced into motherhood with strangers and demons that they do not know. Who are we voting for, and what is the vote for?
Mr. Bibo is a welcome. Oh.
There's no difference. There's no difference between those that are there and those that
That's
are
what I
complaining that they can
said.
come and do better.
They talk with food chairs and they go through the corners. You don't understand.
It's not about going to towns and villages up and down, going to schools and saying, oh, I will do better. Nah.
Beg.
It's not about that. We are not angry enough. We are not angry enough. The youth that are supposed to come together, they are divided. They are divided.
What are you doing to bring them together? That's the question.
Because why? Why are they divided? Because you guys don't know what you want.
Have you told them
It is not about politics.
what they should want? Have you taught them?
Enough of, I am supporting APC, so I stand with APC. Oh, I'm supporting PDP, so I start with PDP. So I am supporting LP, I am standing with LP. When these demons and these bandits, when they come to you, they will not ask you if you are APC or PDP or LP or ADG or ADC or AAA.
What are
They will take you, they will kill you, and they will
They are
do
very
whatever you do.
performative. They're not they talk truthfully with their food chests. Now performance.
I don't want to hear about politics.
I beg. We self, we
You
don't hear
stop
your
being
back.
divided.
Come
Because those
back
that you
from
come
the
and come out
school.
for to support, what are they doing? A lot of their children are saved. They're outside. They're in this country. They're enjoying their life. If anything happens, they have a way to fly them out.
At least they talk.
This is not about politics anymore. This is about survival. This is about fighting for your neighbor so that your neighbor can fight for you. This is about fighting for the young ones so that they can become the leaders of tomorrow. This is about you and me. How many of the so-called leaders have you seen come out? All they do is just give speech, talk, write up, and it ends there. Absolutely nothing. They go about their daily life like everything is okay. What about those that do not have the right resources to japa? That is why they are treating us the way they are treating us in other countries. Because they know, they see. They know and they see. Do you know how Nigerians are suffering outside their own country? A lot of them do 3-4 jobs just to survive because there's nothing back home. So for those of us who are still back home, we cannot sit and fold our hands. Let us continue to use what we have to speak the truth, to call for accountability. You have local government chairmen that you vote for. You have the governors. You have all of them. Don't just sit and be calling only the president. Call every single one of them. Call on every single one of them. I don't have time for nobody's going to ask me, who are you voting for? I'm not nobody. They're all the same.
I beg you, yes, a lot do toi. All this for waiting. Lord, who wait,
I said if we're not
they're all
careful,
the same.
Nigeria will
Not
die.
true, where true they? Not be happy.
And if we are not
that
careful,
they do. All this performative bullshit.
you see
They're
this
all
man?
the same.
The way it will disappear,
I beg
it is
you.
gunshots that you would hear.
Talk what you want.
It is the way these demons would enter us.
All the
We
same
ourselves,
God.
it will be too late to cry. We better begin to cry now.
Shadow.
We better begin to speak now.
We know.
We better begin now. This is not about campaign. This is about the safety of our lives and the lives of our children. Those kids that were adopted are not related to me, yes. But it is them today. It might be me tomorrow. A cry for one is a cry for all. Youth, stop being distracted. Stop fighting each other. Enough is enough. Stop the distraction. Come together and have a voice. Stop the distraction. This is not about one person taking accolade or one person taking the glory. This is not about social media validation. If you guys are divided, then your voices can never be heard. If you guys are divided, then you people stand no chance. You all need to stop fighting each other. Enough. You need to come together and put your differences aside and sit on a single table and demand accountability. Go on a peaceful protest and demand for justice and tell them that enough is enough for bandits. Enough is enough for terrorists. Enough is enough for these demon people who come in and suck our bloods dry. Enough is enough. Children get adopted from schools, and all schools are not shutting down. That's a no. A teacher gets killed, and all the teachers in the whole school, both university, primary, secondary, are not shutting down. That's a no. They go into churches and kill Christians, and all the churches are not shutting down. You still see them on Sunday come out and start preaching and say, hallelujah, somebody. Oh, give your tithe and offering. That is a no.
That's a great point. That's a great point.
We are not going to win this demon.
Children are kidnapped. Everybody still.
We're not going to win this.
Parents they carry their children and go to school. Hey, Masquerade, welcome. Oh.
And the earlier, the better. Because it is one thing for us to deal with no good roads, and dollar is rising,
Shima, welcome.
And diesel is cost, and food is expensive, and this and that, and no water. And
so you want to join the live?
We Nigeria, we have grown such a
create StreamYard. But you probably have to. I don't know if you can't use it. Then you probably would.
When it comes to destroying homes and properties, killing a whole family, adopting children, torturing them, beheading teachers, when it comes to this is not about developing a thick skin anymore. This is about we coming together and asking questions. It's not. Don't let them come to you and tell you, "Oh, this is the problem." No, ask questions. Go to them. Find out what is going on. From your local chairman, your state chairman, we have a lot of people who have been put in different strategic places.
Now they hear you. Now they hear talk.
But we cannot
go to them. Go to local government.
This is not a Christian fight. This is not a Muslim fight. This is a Nigerian fight.
Undercover Ronu.
This is not about who is great or who is bigger on social media. This is a fight for all the youth. This is a fight for all the celebrities. This is a fight for every single Nigerian that wants a better tomorrow. We are not angry enough. We are not ready. When we are, actions will speak louder than words. Okay.
You hear how conveniently she said, go and talk to your chairman, go to your district, go and talk to your name. That's so they talk. Yeah? Undercover APC people. That's how they talk. Hey! Look at children, see them for ground. Whether snake go don't buy some. Only God know. We'll listen to response. VGM don't respond to Ononuga. So we'll listen to the response. Ononuga news.
All right, so this is 1:29 a.m. and I just came back from my business meeting. I'm just getting into the hotel room. So since the early hours of today, I've been in a business meeting trying to negotiate for the power station that I'm bringing to Nigeria to help the people with handwork and also the people in the ghetto. Now, while I was in that business meeting, I kept on receiving different calls. As a matter of fact, I have received more calls today than I've received throughout this year. They receive call. Eventually, I had to excuse myself when I went out to pick the call. Immediately I picked the call, I could hear fear in my friend's voice. Oh, like, VDM, how far now? Why you go post that thing about Tinubu? I'm like, what are you talking about? He said, I beg, no matter what you do, don't come back to Nigeria now. Just stay in China. If you need money or anything, I can try to support you. But if you come back to this country, they are going to arrest you. I said, wait till they go on. As I was trying to talk to him further, China used VPN, so he kept on breaking. I could not really hear him, but I hear him saying something about Twitter. I ended the call. Another my friend called me again. He said, go and check what president spokesman just posted now. Buy your Onanuga. Go on. I was on the verge of a business meeting, you know. So I just quickly opened my WhatsApp. When I opened my WhatsApp, I saw this message from my friend, right? And then he said this. He said,
Chima,
somebody
I'm about
forwarded
to
something
share
to
the
him
link
and he
now.
forwarded to me. Send down to VDM. Then he sent me a link.
If you're having any
Then I'm saying, person
trouble,
won't set them up.
let me just.
President spokesman don't go comment on X, on X. Why did they send this to me? See waiting by or they talk. Immediately
Make
I
sure you're
opened
using
and
your
I saw this
desktop
from the president's
or
spokesman,
laptop.
Bayo Onanuga. He
to
said,
enter.
this VDM need to face the weight of the law for being a convener and a disseminator of a fake audio of President Tinubu. This is a clear case of an rigorous abuse of social media platforms. Immediately I saw this, the first thing, I clicked the audio. After listening to this audio, see, to the president's spokesman, you are a very, very stupid old man. I'm not trying to insult you. Look at the dictionary meaning of stupid. That is the definition of who you are and what you represent. That is who you are. I swear to God, you are so daft. And this is the reason why I said President Bola Ahmed Tinubu should not come back in 2027, because all the people that operate under him, these people know they use their brain. You are so stupid. I know so don't get me for mine. So this is part of an agenda. That is why you see this audio, I will not defend it. She will not say na me. And when I come back to Nigeria, I must feel the weight of the law.
Exactly.
You know the shame. See how you
That's
open
why
your
for
mouth.
me,
You spread. You spread. Now you can talk.
she has not.
Now you can talk.
Chima, she has not.
Bandits went into a school in Oyo State. They carried 3 teachers. 1 man, 2 women. They carried students. One of the teachers was backing an infant child. Few days later, there was a report that one of the teachers was beheaded by your Onanuga. Where is your comment on that?
Bam.
As I speak to you today, today is Children's Day. Those children are still in an unknown location as we speak. We don't even know how they are faring. We don't know what they chop. We don't know where they sleep. We don't know what go don't bite them. We don't even know if they still there alive. You have never made comments about that. But today, you finally get voice. Not because you care about the voice note, but because this is an opportunity to silence very dark man. Yeah, very dark man don't start with a talk against Tinubu. And why is it? And then I saw, bro, today I understood what Twitter is. They are ready to be hired by anybody. Did you see the comments? Bro, I opened my mouth when I saw the comments. The end of very dark man has come. He has been doing a lot. But this one maybe his downfall. He shared a fake audio of President Tinubu. He has been using social media recklessly. I want to know if he's more powerful than the government this time around. Number 1. Number 2, VDM will be arrested and nothing will happen. He has gone beyond his reach. No protest will save him from this. Number 3, from 16 some guy. The WhatsApp voice notes of Bats that VDM just played can land him in serious trouble if the FG decide to investigate and send it to investigate who sent it to him. Erufai just left prison for this same matter of national security. If Eric Darkman is not arrested because of this fake audio of the president which he exposed, then all I have to say is that the federal government too is sponsoring him to keep making content, blah blah blah. Sarah posted, Instablog posted, this guy posted, VDM will be arrested. Nobody should have this kind of effrontery in this country. Even President Buhari did not allow half of what these people are doing. Why is VDM feeling untouchable? Vanguard posted, this one posted, VDM that claims to be smart is actually the voice note, is blah 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 blah. Bro, VDM. Just like Mazin and the Kalu, VDM will be arrested and maybe in prison and nothing will happen. There will be online outrage after a week. You'll be forgotten. Nothing in Nigeria is dosa. I hope the DSS is already planning to pick VDM. Dude must explain where he got the VN. Then Bashir Ahmed, of course, the usual suspect. If the police fail to arrest VDM over the video, it means he's above the law in Nigeria. VDM will be arrested as soon as you touch Nigeria. Bro, you know what they are trying to do? They are trying to spread it out there that I did something. Then they will now use treason. Maybe if I come Nigeria, they'll come home. You know why? Because very dark man is opening the eyes of the people that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu coming back in 2027 will be a disaster to Nigeria. And that is the problem. I'm not going to defend this voice note. They say a very dark man release. If I defend that, may God punish me. If I defend this voice note, may God punish me. By your Onanuga, be your name. I won't face that law. Should the law say you who alleges must prove? Since you say na me, and all of now want a gang for Twitter, say na me, no problem. In short, I suppose come Nigeria later, but I go change flights or I go book flights. Make I come earlier. I want to see it.
Let me like the video. If you never like,
I want to see that law on our
share,
news.
subscribe if you
If you are pained that very dark man is speaking, what option do I have than to speak? It is my fundamental human right to criticize you. It is my fair comment to criticize the government when they are doing wrong. We are in democracy, for crying out loud. I have a right. I have a right. You people think you can buy everybody. Only this week, somebody don't come out and say, very dark man is the one that is sponsoring us to go and push an agenda that Muslims are buying Christians. Bro, me? How? I know rich Christians, I know rich Muslims. Why would I involve myself in that? Now this. All of this one just to arrest very dark man. Why? Because I am telling you that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu does not have the answers. And if Nigerians are wise, they will make sure they stand firm and vote him out. Because that's the best thing to do to save this nation. That's the best thing to do to save this nation, nothing more. There's no month where you know go yes they keep person. There's no week where you know go yes they kidnap person. We are in a country where bandits and kidnappers go kidnap somebody, post the ransom online and celebrate the ransom of the kidnapped victim. They will touch online, collect ransom, they will post it. The likes of Bayo or Nanugo have never made comment on that. And you open your sock away, they vomit shit, very dark man will face the full wrath of the law. When is the bandit going to face the full wrath of the law? When are the kidnappers going to face the full wrath of the law? We are in a country where children cannot go to school because if they go to school, they will come and kidnap them. Do you know how many schools have been attacked? In Niger State, you know how many students they pack? I will say more, no talk. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a failure. There's nothing anybody, you can't change it. It's a failure. It's a failure. He should step down. He doesn't have the answers. It's simple.
Bam.
It's simple.
Yeah. No.
It doesn't.
Yeah, no.
I will not stop speaking. Now, like this, I'm going to talk till I come back to it. In short, Nigeria, I will give Nigeria 1,001 reason. If you people think that you will give people bag of rice and 5,000 naira,
now we are talking.
And we remind the people that that bag of rice and that 5,000 naira will not shield them when bandits come to shoot at them.
Yes.
And we remind them that 5,000 naira and a bag of rice cannot pay for ransom when kidnappers carry them under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu regime. And this same President Bola Ahmed Tinubu that is buying their votes and buying their conscience with 5,000 naira and bag of rice will not come to their rescue when they are in the bushes. He will not come. He doesn't have the answers. The people around him does not have the answers. He cannot control the country.
Bam.
He's a Grand Commander-in-Chief, the Grand Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces for nothing. He doesn't have the answers. And I have the right to give my fair comment and criticize him under the law.
Yes.
We are in democracy, for crying out loud.
Absolutely.
Moreover, he is the one that said if he cannot give us security in Nigeria, that we should not vote for him again. I am reminding the people, it is my job to open the eyes of the people that we are heading towards a doom. That is why I'm
telling you.
So make una dey cook wetin una dey cook dey go. Me, I will speak. I say, even if not security, we are not even talking about the price of food, the price of the cost of living. Chop all the money where did the country, but protect our lives. Why is that so hard? Just today, Benue tomorrow, Meduguri next tomorrow, Kano, this one, that one, Kaduna, this one. I go day for years sometimes. I go to sleep from my bed. All those locations when Boko Haram don't go buy people, when I don't go visit, it could be as if I they see the people, they follow me talk. Sometimes I wake up, I go get red eye because I know they feel sleep well. Then I ask myself, why am I even going to this location? Then I also tell myself the truth. That very dark man, you don't go to this location, the government will cover it up and act like nothing is happening. Even the one where they see that they act like say they happen, let alone the one where we say they no see. She said, like, what? Any other person can come 2027. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu does not have the answer. If you not like, when I put gun for my head, I could tell you now that thing.
Bam!
If you not like, when I come Nigeria, when I lock me up, I could tell you now. Because I
not
know
born
the
the
people's
West.
plan. Next thing now, I will say na treason. That's why people are sponsoring this narrative,
Yes.
are sponsoring this agenda against very dark man. Bro, Twitter is not a real place. And it's quite a shame that almost everybody's voice has been bought. I'm telling you, influencers on Twitter, influencers on Facebook, all of them, most people, their voices have been bought. What I do now, like, it is to ask. Because I say you can't scam people online anymore. Because I am not giving you that opportunity. Bro, you people hate me so much. So much, bro. If you go on Twitter, you'll be shocked. Like, nobody even cool down to say, no now. But very like man say, watch the video. How come it's an audio that is playing? Nobody, all of them, heavily sponsored. I already know what it is. I dey come Nigeria is my country. I will not live anywhere else. Like I dey run for Nigeria.
Yes.
Because I won't talk. I could rather dey prison. Yeah, the world should know that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu government, APC, they are trying to set me up to get me arrested. And why are they trying to do that? Because I said President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is incompetent because he has shown his incompetence for the past 3 years. His incompetence is everywhere. Go and check the amount of people where they don't buy. During the time of good luck, see Buhari, good luck did how many years? 4 years. Buhari did 8 years. That's 12 years. For the past 12 years, the people where they don't buy for Tinubu regime, no reach 12 years. And you say we have a president?
Fact.
You cannot travel from Abuja to Kaduna through road, may they no kidnap you. Or Kogi State. There's no place that is peaceful. And you say you want to come back again. What do you have to offer us? What you won't give us where you don't give us in the last 4 years? Now, all I have to say to Nigerians, get your voters card ready.
There you
This
go.
time we are going to make it difficult to be rigged.
There you go.
And not through votes, nothing more.
Ah.
We no get gone.
Yes.
We no get gone.
You're talking. Yes.
Time don't reach. This time you record the highest number of votes.
Bam.
For the history of that country.
I like to hear.
The highest number of votes. Because it is my job to tell the people that, see, we won't go again. If we go there and a fire will burn all of us.
Yes.
Because this man, he no fit to him. And to you, Mr. Bayo Nanuga, at the comeback, what is in your mind? Because the way you wrote the message, this very dark man, you don't get me for mine for a long time. In the first one, I say, hey, why is he talking about the president? The president is a failure.
Bam!
We're in democracy. It is my right.
Yes.
I'm giving my fair comment.
That's
and I have evidence to back it up that is a failure. And a failure should not continue because you failed the country.
Bam!
What APC have done is to come to steal, watch them kill us and to destroy us.
Bam!
Everything is destroyed. And you want to come and seek re-election. For where that one they happen, the best thing and the most honorable thing for Asiwaju to do is to resign.
Bam!
Just resign.
That's it.
I don't care when. If you not like, you go carry, you not carry anybody on our carry, no concern me. But Tinubu should go. They doesn't have the answers. And Nigerians doesn't. Today na children dey. Today na children dey. People children dey bush. God will punish by your Nanuga.
I swear to
And all
God.
the people they follow them, they do the propaganda for Twitter. God will punish you people. God will punish now. Rubbish.
Honestly, he has been saying it though. He has been saying clearly that nobody should vote Tinubu back because he has failed. This is not the first video he's made. I mean, this is the first one he's made that has been he's said it very, very clearly, right? Without any doubt. But he's always said it in other videos. Maybe he didn't spend so much time talking about it. He has mentioned that there's nobody that has sense that will vote Tinubu back. He has said it before. He don't talk. That's why, anytime he says the truth, I will bring him. I have my issues with him as well. I have my doubts sometimes because you know why? It's very hard to trust people, especially influencers in Nigeria. And like he said, most of them are bots. Sometimes you don't even know who actually means well and who doesn't mean well. Some people are with you, but some people you think are with you, they are not really with you. They are working for the other side comfortably. And at any point in time, they can just switch. I've learned that in this whole Nigerian election phase. I've watched influencer after influencer from, I'm supporting Obi to bam, full-blown APC supporter. It's wild. So in this whole atmosphere with everything, with the politics and that's going on, it's very hard. I'm very happy he came out very strong this night because we cannot take away BDM's influence on the young people in Nigeria. You cannot underestimate it. I'm sorry. So those who may feel a type of way, you cannot underestimate VDM's influence on the young people. I'm glad he has come out strong. They're not guaranteed if he do VDM. They cannot do anything to this young man. You say they call Ozeba. Nine VDM beat to them. Ozeba. The trauma of those unalive. Exactly. He's visited those places. So that thing go there. I don't even know how to say they do them. I can't. I cannot. I can't. He has always thrown it out there. He's just standing 10 toes down now because of this stupid Ononuga guy. That's all. But he's always said APC is not anybody that has sense should not be thinking of voting APC back. And he has had videos where he has said APC has done awfully. They failed. Nobody in their right senses should vote them back. He has said it. It carries big responsibilities. Absolutely. I agree with you. Sorry, Chima, before I forget. Chima, welcome. You can unmute your mic. I know you have something to say. Oh, Chima, you can unmute your mic. I know you have something to say. Welcome. Greetings to you. Hello, Chima, are you there? Yes, I can. Can you hear me? Mm-hmm. Okay, all right. I know you have something to say. You have something to say? Okay, let me check. Mm, yeah, right, right.
Against Mohbad's wife.
Mm-hmm.
I was always like skeptical about that extremely because he came out like violently against her, and I never like saw the reasons
Right.
in my own opinion. So like since that time, I've been looking at him like with a very, very like large side eye. I never like thought about him as a person that you would like look at. It's like, but this video, I wouldn't say because even now I don't know. I mean, maybe honestly till the end when he like talked about like getting your voter's card.
Right.
That was like the only moment where I was like, okay, yes, like, that's the message that should be pushed out to the Nigerian people. Anything aside of that is just for me is talk. Get your voter's card. That's the only thing. Because honestly, okay, I don't know if you might agree with this or not, but I honestly think that Tinubu and INEC will declare himself the winner no matter what happens. But if enough people have their voter's card and voted and actually follow those votes to like the collation centers, because I don't think because INEC is with Tinubu. Let's be honest here, because what's his name again? Amopitan has already shown that as like this someone that was already like since 2022 has been supporting this would not come in 2027 and conduct a free and fair. That's not going to happen. This is the person that he has put there for a very specific reason.
Right.
This person is going to declare him the winner of the elections, in my opinion, at least. No matter, even if Tinubu gets 1 million votes, whole country, I think INEC will declare him the winner. Concord in 2023, it took like 4 days and declared the winner by 4 a.m. after like 3 or 4 days of like collations. I don't know how, but I honestly think that no matter what happens in 2027, they will declare Tinubu the winner and they would cook up some numbers to verify that. But I think if enough people have the courage to get their voters card and actually get the votes in on the particular day of the election, I think January 16th or something, I'm not exactly sure of the date, and actually follow those votes, the collation centers in their local governments. And look at what happened in Kano in 2023 when there was in the governorship election when they were trying to be funny with INEC. The Kwankwasia people followed those, and you could see the videos where they were very active in following those votes. There was no way. That's the only way, in my opinion, that because I don't see, even if Obi gets 50 million votes and Tinubu gets 1 million, I cannot see how Amopitan would declare, because the whole system is working for the APC at the moment. So the Nigerian people have to actually follow the votes. That's the only way, because if what happened in 2023 happens now, where people just vote and like go home and expect INEC to do the right thing, INEC will declare Tinubu the winner. If there is no response from Nigerian people, that's what's going to happen. Because INEC would declare him the winner, there has to be a response with people so that this cannot stand. That's my opinion at least. And on Very Dark Man, I'm skeptical about him. I'll be honest with you, like you said. I have my worries, but him coming out and telling people, get your voters card, votes, I'm in support of that. That's the only thing I think. If people get their voters card and votes, that's the only way. Because anyone that is invested enough to get their voters card and votes is someone that would actually be invested enough to at least defend those votes. That's my take on that.
Yeah. You know, I hear you. I know a lot of people, some people feel a type of way about VDM, right? But for some, I know that, you know, we generally, there's a trust issue with influencers in Nigeria. And somebody like VDM coming out and having this much influence, I know that it's not going to be easy. You can't win everybody over. And I understand that. But observing him, if you've really followed VDM, there's an authenticity. He has a heart about what he's doing. People don't pay attention to him that much, right? Which is okay. I mean, you don't have to pay attention to a lot of people or influencers online. I get it, right? But sometimes when you listen to people, you listen to their heart. You perceive that there's an intention that's coming from them and that's motivating them to do what they do. VDM is not perfect. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, VDM, I agree with everything he's doing. No. But I know that there's a sincerity that comes with him. And sometimes when he does stuff, he does it because he's in a dangerous terrain in Nigeria. You have people accusing him of working for APC. I mean, I've had my doubts too. I'm not even going to lie about that, right? Then you have on the other side people who, there seem to be competition, going on with them. I don't really get involved in the social aspect of when he's dealing with people going back and forth. But one thing I do know is that VDM has been quite consistent in speaking his mind, especially about this government. He used to be very out there in your face and saying it the way he wants until he got arrested. After that arrest from the bank and they took his phone. I don't know if they've given it back to him. There was something, I noticed the shift. And I can't blame him because we don't know what he was told or what he saw or how he was spoken to. We will never know. Maybe in time we will know exactly what happened, but we might never know. So the guy is probably also trying to protect his head. Remember, this man is a young man. Oh. He's in his 30s, right? He's still relatively young compared to a lot of the influencers you have in Nigeria and a lot of people who have voices in Nigeria. He's relatively young. And his own way of influencing for poor people who do not have name, people that are also hustling. Those are the people he supports in a way, and is always wanting to connect with the grassroots people. Though that's his strength right there, and he has successfully done it. Okay, so you cannot take away that power from him, and I know that's not what you're trying to do. I'm just speaking generally now. In terms of him speaking up about this bad government, I can attest to the fact that VDM has spoken about APC being APC government being a failure, not once, not twice. I know I've seen 3 different videos of him saying it, not as emphatic as he's saying it now, thanks to Ononuga for pushing his buttons, and I like that. Now everybody now knows, and what me I like, because Michael, to your video, I saw that video of him saying that he's going to call all his Rattel leaders to take people to the INEC office and register them for their PVCs. Yeah. Do you understand? And this is what we need because of the kind of influence he wields over the young people. Now he's come out and he has said this time we're not going to allow people, we're going to make it difficult for people to read. This is what I want to hear. I don't care. It's not about perfection for me. As long as he's doing what he's supposed to do, especially in this season that we are in and where we are in Nigeria, he has my support. I don't have to agree with him 100%. I don't have to trust him 100%. But if he's doing what we need for a lot of young people to rise up and do, I'm supporting. So I think with this video, he's made it clear. Hopefully, the people that will still hate him and still doubt him will be there. You can't do anything about that, right? Nobody has 100% support from anyone, any group of people at any given time. So it's okay. He has said what I want to hear, and a lot of people want to hear. I saw even on Twitter when this video dropped, a lot of people were like, hey, now you're talking. Do you understand? Because we need a lot of, just like you said, if we have the critical number of people come out, the critical mass of people, rigging will be difficult. You have to give them the Kwankwasia treatment. There was a video I brought, was it yesterday or maybe 2 days ago? No, I can't remember.
That was the video I was referencing. I saw it.
Zacharias, okay. Where he broke it down like, this is how we have to make sure we protect our vote. Do you know if all the young people rise up in Nigeria, in every polling unit, as you are voting, everybody in your thousands, doesn't matter, no matter how much you are in that polling unit, you escort it to the collation center. You wait to get your numbers declared. Do you know that will be a game changer? That will be the game changer because we know that they're going to rig this election. You don't need any soothsayer to tell you. They have already given you they've given you a glimpse of what's going to happen in 2027 with these primaries, ordinary primaries. They are double counting and skipping numbers as if they don't know how to count. So anybody that says that and thinks, it's all going to be, they're going to do the right thing, like your INEC chairman is not going to do the right thing. The INEC chairman is going to declare for APC. Now the question is, after the collation center, you still need people at that INEC office there waiting for this man. I'm telling you, that's
It's
how
the
it is.
National Collation Center in
Yes.
Abuja.
Uh-huh.
We
In the-
need like thousands of people at their doorstep, so that there will be no stupidity involved. Because last year, last election rather, in 2023, it was in the early hours of the morning, because me myself, I was following the whole thing, because
Yeah.
I was awake when the whole thing was announced.
Right.
Nobody was there
Uh-huh.
except people in the hall,
Right.
like when it was announced. We need people at the doorstep. They have to, honestly, this is not a matter of like civility. They have to be scared of announcing Tinubu as the winner, because that's the intention. Whatever we think at the moment, the intention right now from INEC is whatever their plans are to either to like build some momentum for him. I don't know where they're going to get it from, because he has failed like disastrously. But
Right.
build some momentum for him from in the to the extent that they can announce him as the winner, and then there will be no reaction from the Nigerian people as per people, because either people are demoralized, or people else have the message of he will complete his 8 years because he's a Jagaban or whatever reason, but they just want to build that momentum that they can announce. People have to be at the doorstep of the collection center in Abuja,
Right.
where they would be scared. If they
Exactly.
want, people would storm the building and
Yes.
destroy everything.
Yes.
Because that's the only.
Go
I'm
ahead.
listening to you.
No, go ahead.
Okay,
Go
okay.
ahead. I was
That's
just
the only
agreeing
way
with
that this can, because in my opinion, I don't see how INEC, even if, like I said, even if Peter Obi gets 15 million votes and Tinubu gets 1 million, INEC have already, like at the moment, with Amobi Chan as the chairman, our next plan is to announce him as the winner, like Tinubu in this terms.
Yeah.
Whatever happens. So they have to be scared to even, as per, they should be scared for their lives. As per, because this is our lives. They cannot like think that okay, that they can just announce him, and what happened in 2023 will go on, where people will be like, oh my god, let's go to court, or as like let's like be civil. There's no civility involved in the situation at the moment.
Nigerians, I think
Tinubu has not been civil with the Nigerian people.
Exactly. I think that Nigerians have realized that there's no civility. A lot of people are realizing that, even though, all over, there's no civility with that man. He has even come out and said, I know the opposition is trying to take me out, but I will not, as a stubborn person, I will not agree. He has,
Just as he said that exactly.
do you understand? So Nigerians already know it's only someone that's buried their faces in the sand that will come out and say, oh, they did not hear, oh, let's just do things fair and fair. Nothing like fair. You have to go there and fight. We are going into war 2027. And that's why for me, this declaration by VDM is very, very crucial. I am happy. I am living for that because he has that influence. We cannot take that away. Hate him, don't like him. We can't take it away. And he has done exactly what we've all been wishing that he would do. He has done it, even though I myself have seen videos of him saying, this man is a failure. Anybody that is thinking of voting this man, that means that the person is not ready. Nobody, sane person, should vote this man back. This man he said it in a number of videos. But thanks to Ononuga, I am very happy that Ononuga triggered him to come out and say, okay, you people want to do, let's go there. That's it. Because if the country is working, guess what? We cannot now come together and decide how we want to move forward. You understand what I'm saying? So me, I'm happy. I'm very happy. I'm just about to play the video where he was talking about what's it called? For his people to go and get PVC. Let me share that.
Okay, before you do that, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I think yes, for me that's like the most important, because for me throughout this whole election cycle, I think the video that like touched me the most, like for him negatively, was him and Tude not when like Osimhen invited them to Turkey.
Yes.
And he was in exactly he was in the stadium, and then today was like Peter Obi for president, and then he was all I'm non-partisan. I thought that like really rubbed me off the wrong way, because I don't see how you can be non-partisan. It's just not possible in the Nigeria situation of 2026 or 2020, going towards the election. Like, okay, if you're non-partisan, are you trying to tell me that because he has, you can't put that against him, he has a lot of followers. So, like, are you trying to tell me that your followers should be non-partisan as far they shouldn't participate in the elections, like they shouldn't have like a candidate? Because for me, that was really weird. Because how can you tell me that you are non-partisan in 2020? You're not like some reclusive person or something. You are involved in like the social situation in the country. You understand what's happening, so you should at least have an opinion whether you are supporting somebody or not. So now coming out very, very clearly and very, very like certainly about telling his followers, get your PVCs. I'm okay with that. Like, I believe in democracy. Like, even if they are voting for Tinubu and they have whatever, as long as it's free and fair, even if it's not going to be, but like, let them get their PVC stuff. That's the first thing, at least over the next 3-4 months before the campaign actually starts. And then even if they're convinced, obviously, because Peter Obi would convince them, because unless you're like insane and you hate the country and you hate yourself, that you would vote for Tinubu. But like, get your PVCs first of all. So at least, even if you're convinced, then you can have an opinion at the polls. You can pick the video.
Yeah. So the thing about that, I know a lot of people were robbed. It robbed a lot of people off. I was also upset when I saw that video in the stadium with Tunde Ednut when he said he's non-partisan. It seemed like it was I don't know. I didn't like it too. I was like, man, you can't be saying that when a lot of people look up to you. A lot of young people are looking. You cannot say I'm non-partisan. Well, I'm not. No, you can't do that. You have to give some type of direction. That also rubbed me off the wrong way. I agree with you. That video did. But because I've seen other videos where he has alluded to that, I wasn't so offended, even though I was upset about the video, but I wasn't, because I've heard him in other videos say, anybody that's any APC government, nobody should be thinking of voting them back. He has even called them out and say, you people have not done anything. You people want to come back to do what? You people have not done anything. Insecurity, no light, nothing. He's called out the things that, the APC government hasn't done. And he has alluded to it in other videos. So even though I was upset about the video, I wasn't that upset. So yeah. The most important thing VDM said was vote Tinubu out. He cannot be more definitive than that. Yeah. VDM is right. He can't be partisan. And he did say that. He said, because when you're doing activism in Nigeria, according to the law, I think he said something like that. You guys can correct me in the comment section or so. He said you have to be careful if you're an activist, not to be partisan. Because if you're partisan, they can use it. I forget how he said it, to be honest with you. I don't know. So, some people are saying he's right. He can't be partisan, which is okay. What you want me to do, you don't do him. Now that one ain't concern me, honestly. The fact they don't tell people, say, oh yeah, go and collect your PVC, and he has given instruction to all the rattle leaders. That's all I need. The rest, Najara, So let me share this video where he was telling them to go and get their PVCs. Can you still hear Chima? When I'm on,
I can see you very, very clearly. Yes.
I mean, because I want to switch. I want to share video, but not on this screen. So I'm thinking of what to do. Hold on one second. Let me do this.
My YouTube tab is still open, so
okay, so that's fine. Oh, hold on one second. Okay. All right. Let's listen to this.
To spend money for campaign. That being said, honestly, this 2027, you people need to take it serious. Most of the people where they're online, they comment for social media, whether they drop comment left, right, and center. Most of them don't even get voters card, and that's the truth. All you people contribute now online. But where you can effect the real change is when you vote. And that's why we need to do a serious campaign on voting. And we call the Rattle leaders. I know a lot of you, oh, they go rig. Even if they won't rig, we go make it difficult to rig.
Bam.
Because the guy the voting go be, they're going to come. This rigging, it go hard us. Make it difficult for them. Yes. Honestly. So the Rattle leaders, I'm going to alert them. We're going to need to start. Even if it means we'll go, the escorts, we're going to carry 50 people every day. They go high neck. Go to escort them. They say, okay, we want to register. Even if it means we're going to buy una water to drink. We want to just make sure we una whole voters card. We will do it. Come 2027. I will not tell you who to vote. Because what if I collect money and I don't know? I can't tell you who to vote.
Yeah,
that's why I cannot tell you. And I will tell the Rattle leaders, none of them. Don't be say they can't carry on now and I can't go sit down for one place, can't they discuss? Oh, we should come out together and join. No. If you don't know what they go for the country and you like the situation of the country, maybe you like the way Tinubu they run the country, no problem, you can vote for him. That's your choice. But one thing that we do is to create awareness why President Bola Tinubu should not continue as the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, because he has totally failed. And in his own words, he said that if he cannot provide electricity for us in Nigeria, that they should not vote him again. And he has failed to do that. So we are holding him on that basics. And it's on that basics too I'm talking. And I'm saying Nigeria should not let him come back again because he will ruin the country. The economy has crashed. Insecurity. We know why we talk about the security because we don't have it. We don't have. So make everybody just. Rattle leaders, Moon already, including Agoma where they give me collapse doggy. On a more serious note, no jokes. Aguma, Jojo, Bobby, Balo, Abdurrahman, Oluebube, Plenty TV, Very Fair Man, Very Dark Oracle, even Rate for Adamawa said, they come up very, very soon. They come up, those ones, they do their own. Bandanzi, Obanosa, Egosa, Mbeke Patrick, Blessing, the two blessing in Asaba, Oris Lucky, Aprokoki.
Yeah, so that's the video. And then I have a couple more to, where is this? Okay. Okay. So all the celebrities, they come out, they talk. All the celebrities.
The most wicked and unreasonable citizens in this country are the senior pastors. They know what to do, the truth that will make us free, but they are in bed with their cohorts, the politicians. And that is why in church, the pastors are fat, the members are tiny. In politics, the politicians are fat, the citizens are tiny. That's egregious. That's not what's happening in countries that are working. The people you see in church, all these plenty people you see, they are not there because of they love God. Though. Some of them are there looking for solution. Some of them are even going to some pastors who have some tendencies to do some things that look at Babalawo. You understand? If you want to really see two people who love God, let this country work. And that's why you see in Europe, where the country work, the church is there, they want to attend or not. If they want to go, they go. The people going there are those who are truly looking for God. The Nigerian church are being manipulated. They make you pray 21 days fasting, this one, that, the other one, this. Jesus never did those stupid, egregious things. Jesus just did 40 days and 40 nights to start the ministry. And the moment he started, he wasn't wasting all those time. When he wanted to raise Lazarus, did he say, Lazarus, come forth? He went to pray for how many days? He said it immediately. It happened because he was equipped. But he was going for retreat, maybe 3 days and the rest, and come back. We want to buy one small property in our church. We'll do 40 days fasting. All these things are happening because we've lost touch with God. So we are not thinking long-winded prayers will save us. This is why when I look at these North Africans, they say they don't like to be identified as Africa, like all these Egypt, all these Morocco people. They don't like, because you are mad people. Look at Saudi Arabia rejecting Gumi. Saudi Arabia. But your senior pastor accepted Muslim tickets. They are in bed with the oppressors. They are in bed with the oppressed. Wake up. Wake up. I'm not saying you should leave the church. I'm saying tell them that, sir, ask them questions. Why have you left us to suffer? Why did you keep quiet? You spoke in the other man's regime. You are not speaking now. Why? Is it because he's your tribal man? Call it bigotry, call it whatever. Just put them on their toes. This is democracy. Democracy is government of the people. It is. We all have to get involved. They'll come up with all sorts of funny scriptures. I showed you the one they say we should pray for people in authority. I did a video on it. It should be on YouTube. Check my YouTube. I've seen those were lies. Lies. These people have cooked up all these doctrines. Funny doctrines that I'll be exposing in this series because we must save Nigeria. But you need to get your PVC. You do something. Get your PVC. Some say, why you always attack pastors? Okay, have you ever heard where they said, and you call yourself a Muslim or you call yourself a pagan and you call yourself a Christian? It's a standard. You are the light of the world. You are the salt of his earth. If you cannot do it, leave that place. Stop deceiving the people. Okay, they are deceiving you. They want you to be coming, so you bring offering. That's just their own. They don't send you.
Of political heat and everyday pressure. Party primaries everywhere. 2027 conversation starting to and from, and the usual background noise of economic stress and insecurity. One statement from our dearest president dropped from Abuja, and somehow it became the only thing people started replaying. It wasn't a policy, nor was it a controversy. It was just one line, and Nigerians weren't having it. So as discussed in the previous video, President Bola Tinubu has just been declared the winner of the APC presidential primary for 2027 with over 10 million votes. He steps up, talks about reforms, talks about the last few years, and then he says this. Hold on, no, hear me out. If you lost sleep, I have lost some too. If you've lost weight, I have lost some too. And that was it. That's the statement. Trust me, the moment that line dropped, Nigeria didn't hear it the same way the room did. People online came out in their numbers and they were translating the sentence. I know it is here. We don't leave statements as they are. We decode them. But wait first. I want to understand something. Lost sleep. Ha! Trust our people not to think that it's just normal speech language. They were thinking about real life. They're thinking about 2 a.m. stealing scary moments. They're thinking about fuel price updates that feel like breaking news every other week. They're thinking about school fees. There's rent, there's transport, and that constant mental calculator running in the background. So when someone says, I've lost sleep too, Nigerians are like, okay, sir, please, which sleep exactly? Then comes the, if you've lost weight, I have lost some too. And that one just changed the tone completely because in Nigeria right now, weight loss is not fitness content. It's not gym motivation. It's literally, Yakubu manage. Is food inflation quietly restructuring how people live? Is portion control, not by choice, but by necessity? Because let's be honest, that's what is on the mind of every Nigerian right now. Now, to be fair, the president was speaking about economic reforms, policies his administration says are necessary to reset the economy. And yes, reforms come with real pain anywhere in the world. He even described it as a shared burden, a kind of collective anguish. So the intention was clear, at least. But here is the part that made it become a conversation. On one side, some people heard empathy. Some people heard a mismatch. Some people were, they laughed it off. But you see on the flip side, some people said that at least it said something. And then people were like, no be the same sleep we they lose, I beg. And just like that, it spread everywhere. And maybe that's the real story. Not just what was said though, but how one simple line made an entire country pause. They smiled in between. They argued and they reflected at the same time. So let me ask you, do you see that statement as empathy or comparison? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. And that's a wrap on today's episode of So This Happened. I am Marvelous Adam. Do make sure to like, to comment, and share across all social media platforms. Until next time, bye.
Mr. Bigweze, welcome. I came into the studio today. I hope your connection. Can you hear me, Mr. Bigweze?
The most wicked and unreasonable citizens in this country are the senior pastors.
Mr. Bigweze, can you hear me? Chima, can you hear me? Just want to check. Okay. So, Mr. Bibeze, Mr. Chooks, maybe his Wi-Fi or maybe he's not in a place he can speak. Okay. If you can hear me, you're on mute, we can't hear you. Let me just move on. By the way, Michael, what's happening? Edo State. Hey, Edo people not hear wetin dey happen to children for inside forest. They can't do Children's Day celebration. Somebody now, Mona watch the video, I beg. Mona just wait. Children's Day, the update is that during Children's Day event today in Edo State, over 50 children collapsed and were rushed to the central hospital. It is clear that the state government failed to provide proper arrangements for the event, and tear gas was reportedly fired by the government house police, causing many children to be affected. As we speak, they are in serious condition at the hospital. This is a clear failure of INEC Governor Monde Okpeblo.
Guys, as you all know, I am on political update holiday. I not day updates matter this period. But now one question I want to ask Okpeblo say, you know, get one thing when you feel ever do well for your life. Like one thing. If you get one thing when you feel you do. When I see how the Okpeblo take do Children's Day event today, they almost use tear gas to keep people children. They say central to full now. The healthcare system don't collapse, education don't collapse. That they don't even manage the children. Now only God will save these children if they will survive. Now only God. Make una watch the video. Watch and read the end. Make una see the way Obaseki they organize Children's Day. They say the money where they release, the PS, Ministry of Education, carry money wrong. There was no proper arrangement. They say even deputy government wrong self. Why they call it fire tear gas? They said children begin fall for ground like bed. People cannot do one thing which will make sense for your life. Now what?
Now so we say Okpeblo. Okpeblo.
I tire, Michael. When I see the video, you think piss me off. I'm like, what in the world with the state of things in Nigeria? What is wrong with this parents?
You know, this one day your eye ever since.
Yeah?
Now so we say
Wow.
Okpeblo.
Look at them. They ended up in the hospital. I don't get it. Yeah?
Okpeblo. You do well. You don't talk saying that this one day your eye ever since.
Oh, okay. Let me bring it. I'll bring it in again. So they're comparing it with during Obaseki. It doesn't make sense. What's with Nigerian parents? When I go to say Nigerian parents don't love their children for years, some people go dey vex. What is the meaning of this? With the state of the country, you still send your children. Go celebrate waiting. I mean, they don't even say they kidnap children. Look at how they will see small child, they put them for back of pickup truck for crying out loud. Eh? Is this not madness? I don't understand. Mr. Bibose, can you hear us? Okay, all right. So, yeah, I can hear you now. You can speak. I know so you did get make your welcome a long time. Yes. Yes. As e dey hot. As e dey hot. As e dey hot, oh, because it's getting hotter and hotter by the day. I know you have something to say. Go ahead. Same here.
Must find an angle where he's coming from, apart from banter. That's the only problem I have with him. But every other thing I see him do, I will always find, because in fact, he explains it for you. If you listen to his videos, he tells you reason why he's doing those things. More this bantering. That's the only one. No matter what he tells me about that, I don't take it, But in terms of, doing things about Nigeria, the government, or other people he is about to help, he will tell you. And if you actually don't have if you have open mind, right, to reason somebody, you will always find where he's coming from. So when he said, I'm not partisan, right? He made it clear, why he shouldn't be anywhere partisan. And like I said, if you are an open-minded somebody, you will know why. For instance, now, as somebody who is fighting for Nigerians, he is not fighting for somebody who is in APC or PDP or Labour or any political party, right? For him to succeed and continue to fight, he mustn't be partisan, because once he's partisan, right?
Yeah.
If they change government, he cannot do those jobs, because let's be realistic. If government is not in support of him, he can't do nothing.
Right.
Take for example, all the cases he's going to court to do this, right? If he become partisan today, any case he goes to court, he will lose it, because they must find technicalities to throw that case away.
Right.
And once they start throwing those cases away, all his fans will run away. I tell you this for free. So I understand him when he said, I am not partisan. I am not going to tell you who to vote, but you must make sure that this government will not remain in office.
Okay.
That is good enough for anybody who wanted Nigeria to be good. He's not going to kill himself for us.
That's true.
If you want Nigeria to be good, it's just like sometimes, right? I don't know how to say this, but I'm going to say it. Yeah. Sometimes, you see, many things that happens to Nigerians, I don't have sympathy as an individual who that thing happens to. But I have sympathy for Nigeria as a Nigerian. Because these same people, I think you're complaining about people sending their children out yesterday to go celebrate what?
Exactly.
While kids like you are in the bush.
I'm telling you.
Okay? So, they say, Omoye, I tell you, yeah? If we go to that place they kidnap these people, yeah? You will get a strong supporter of this government. Their child is there. Right?
Yeah.
You will get so many people who, whether they pay them or they're doing it for free, that will come line up to show us how Tinubu is working, or whatever the party they are doing, whatever they are doing, they will show Ashebi and line up and show us, right? And the next minute they kidnap their child. Are you telling me they are stupid? Are you telling me they are brainless? You see, all these things we are doing, we think we are punishing others when we are in that action. I can tell you this for free. This is what is happening to Nigerians. If you see them behaving in that manner, you see, okay, those people that fought with Fubara, where are their faith now? You know, when they are doing all these things, they think they are punishing you until the result comes back to them.
That's true. That's true. You're right.
You and I were here when Fubara said to his supporters, "Don't help me." I told people, this guy is mental. He's not with his senses. People are saying what they are doing is wrong. We want to stand. And you come and say, "Did I ask you to help me? Get out." I think you played this video during that time. Okay? So all these things that is happening, they think they are making it to pain you and I who wanted a good Nigeria. But according to Obi, the Muslims doesn't buy bread different because they are Muslims. The Igbos doesn't buy bread different because they're Igbos. Same with every corner of Nigeria.
That's right.
We spend the same naira. We buy the same food. We buy everything the same. So all these things will keep coming back to us until we realize what we are doing to ourselves. It's as simple as ABCD. And it hurts when those people who are doing this thing, it doesn't happen to them direct, but you know, their children or people who are related to them. It's quite unfortunate, but like you said, let me go back to VDM's matter. You know, he has done. In fact, you know, when I saw that video he made and said he's gonna activate Rattles to make sure that everybody got this thing. That is the biggest project in Nigeria now.
I'm telling you, facts.
Omoye, you see that?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the biggest project. And if we can get him, right? If we can to get him to understand with us, because he doesn't trust us too. I can tell you that.
That's true.
He is doing what he's doing because of the trust issue. You see this, yeah? You see this that is happening now. I saw it coming 2 weeks ago. I saw it before him. I swear. There's one video he made. He even said he dreamt.
Yes.
He knew this is going to happen.
Yes, he did actually.
He knew
that video. I actually saw that.
So this is why I said to you, right? If you're a free thinker, you will know who that guy is.
Yeah.
Because a free thinker, before things happen, you will see it. You will see it. You see, let me tell you something. There's nothing that happens to you and I that we don't see.
That's true.
But we are carried away. That's why we don't act. He saw that coming. He saw it. 2 weeks ago, he made a video. But he didn't know that it was this type of thing that is coming. Me and you, I was telling my friend, I said, they are cooking for this guy because they want to get him out the way before election because they know he has the key.
Get
They know that. Because if he activates people to get PVC, everybody could get PVC.
All the young people, they're going to streets. You see
how they are cleaning. Yeah. You see the same energy they use in cleaning.
Yes.
This one, he said he will buy them water. He will bring. I tell you, yeah. I say, Anambra State. Any day they come out, yeah. If they're showing me videos, I'm marveled what these people are doing. You know.
Yeah.
And they are doing it. I'm not saying they are doing. They are spending money. This is where it gets me. these people, you see this cleanup they are doing, they're spending a lot of money. They're spending money. So if he has activated get the PVC first, yeah, the next one we will try to get him is escort our vote. Because if he order these people to escort the vote, it doesn't matter what happens.
I'm telling
they will
you.
escort the vote.
I'm telling you.
So we should be careful how we talk. And this is why I don't want him to banter, because from that banter, sometimes he says some things that anger some people. You understand what I'm saying? But if you're a free thinker, like when he says, oh, these people will say I'm Igbo, this, that, I'm coming for Igbos. I'm not fooled by that because I know what he's saying. Okay? But those who are not free thinkers, who doesn't understand what he's saying, once he hears Igbo, you're done. He's done on your side. Okay? So if we can, get him to man our polling stations, it's over. Because you see these people who follow him, I don't know what he gives them. They are different Nigerians. I'm sorry. You cannot understand this. Because you know what it is for somebody to say, look, we will have our days where we will come out and declare. And they are doing it as campaign. They are using their money. Everything is from them. It's not even like he said, I'll give you money. But, because many of them are celebrities who are the leaders in different zones and states, right? These are celebrities and they got money. So they help in contributing those money where, if all the food soldiers are coming there, they make sure they take care of them. So please, let us tune down on how we go about the video, because they're stubborn like me.
I know he's a very
if I talk too much, I go enter house.
We don't need that. Now we want him outside, though. I beg.
That's what I'm saying. If we can understand that man, he holds the key for Nigeria. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. Omoye, you know how many times I told you, right? If I see people who is gonna work for Nigeria, I will tell you. Remember, I told you about ADC. I said, forget these people. They're not gonna save you and I.
You said so.
And I gave you an example. I said, if they're gonna save us, let them march. Once they march, it means they're serious. They're gonna save us. Everything I predicted
came to
about
pass.
these people happens as I predicted.
Yes.
I said they are coming there to take over because they've taken that feeding bottle from their mouth.
Yes.
They're coming to take over. That's it. And they wouldn't care how they take it over. And this is why there's if people say, oh, you need to work with the devil to do this. I said, no, you don't need to work with the devil. You yourself will become the devil and do the devil's work. Then after that, you take off the devil's uniform and put your own uniform. That's how to do it. I see this notion people get. Oh, you need a Rufai to get this. No, you don't need a Rufai. No. Because you know why I insist you don't need these people? Because politics, okay, I said this now, right? Politics is a game of negotiation. So if Rufai is going to come to work here now, you will give him a ministerial position. If it is him to have it, or he will nominate somebody. And any day you try because you think he's not doing what you want to do. This is what is holding Tinubu today. I can tell you, Tinubu, right, is not prepared. He's not prepared. He just had those agreements, gave it to these people, and he can't take that word. He continued to say, if I try to do this job, they will kill me. That is the reason. So, but if you don't have that baggage, you get there, you sweep everything. Are you telling me if Obi works with all these people, right? Then he will come back to say, okay, make sure that everybody who has wronged the distance face the court, right? Is he going to exempt these people? He's not going to exempt them. And if you touch them, and that's why Nigeria has this phrase: if you are fighting corruption, corruption is fighting back. Because I know you are corrupt. You can't come and bamboozle me when I know you are corrupt. It doesn't happen like that. And this is why I tell people, right? If we want to do it, let's put on our devilish clothes. Do it, then put off those devilish clothes. That's the only way. But if you say you're going to bring all these loads of corrupt people, when I said this, right, let me explain it so that people don't misunderstand me, right? When you want people to work with you, they come by themselves. You don't have to beg them, right, to say you're going to give them position. No, if you want to be free lancer, right, it is all right, join us. But anytime you ever promise somebody, once you hold a position for somebody, I'm sorry, it's over. Because you're not going to do things freely the way you want it. People are praising P2B for Anambra State. If he had come, like we are saying, and work with the group that are with Andy Obadem, P2B cannot drive them from that government. It's not possible. But because P2B came, nobody knows him, he was neutral. So he took everything by surprise and did the job because he wasn't owing anybody loyalty. Because we don't understand this, we are saying, whenever party members gather together to do this thing, you are owing them loyalty. Because you have to promise them a position. So if for example, now, if you say, okay, if this succeeds, you're going to be one of these, because they are naming the ministers you're going to be. Because if it is not senior minister, and they think the job is doing is for senior minister, and you are giving him junior minister, we say no. And the argument and the trouble will start. So let us be careful. This video kind of people, Nigerians should be mobilized to do the job by themselves, not gathering criminals. Because if we fight this system with criminals, we're not coming out. In actual sense, we are not going out. Because you know what? Yeah, I want Mr. P to be, once he comes, right? You see, all the people that spit on our judicial system, from the judges to the lawyers to anything, I would want him to clean up all these people. Anybody that, because the judiciary is the number one. So anybody that has attempted to disgrace us with the judiciary should be dealt with. All this nonsense that is going on, because I'm ashamed to be a Nigerian, because our country never ever put things like, sometimes even watching Arise, the way the likes of what is his name, about talks, I'm ashamed, because people know that this is national TV. Everything we are doing as if nothing happens. So please, I want to use this opportunity to tell people, very dark man, make una leave him alone. I beg. He understands what he's doing. And I keep saying this. He thinks this is his own calling. He called himself to do this. No. It's not him that called himself to do this. If you listen to his language, you heard when he said to buy another guy, you want to know what he's going to do. These are languages that doesn't come from you. Doesn't come from you. because he knows, you see, as Very Dark Man is, Very Dark Man knows that he's no more powerful than Onanuga. So you wouldn't have said such thing to him if he's not being controlled by the spirit to speak. So when the spirit said speak, he will speak. Don't care. So we need everybody. All the good people. In my own way, I don't need bad people. I don't care what others will say. I don't need bad people to come out of bad situations. Why we still remain here is because we are using bad people to come out of bad situations. And this is what NDC tried to do.
ADC.
Thank God that will be.
ADC, you mean?
Yeah, ADC. Yeah, ADC tried to do. You know, thank God that will be. I heard you saying yesterday that he's the Jagaban now of smartness. Of smartness.
The way
he cleared them.
Trap
He cleared them.
Man. Oh my God.
He cleared them. You know, I was look, you know, because of, you know, the way I have that ADC, I never want that because I see that as criminal organization.
Yeah.
Thank God for the show that they have done now. The likes of Ahmed now have seen it. Because all of them were very angry before Obi. Now, all those idiots that were angry for Obi, let them come out now. Let's see who is smarter.
Atiku has won the candidacy now. They gave Amechi 500,000 votes. Amechi, they do I no go agree. And I say, go and sit down, you go agree. Last, they give you victory, you go collect.
You know, there was something you said before now, right?
Right.
You said about, you know, Atiku election, yeah? You know why they gave him that second last time? When you were saying that, I just remembered. I say, yeah, this is why they gave him that second. Okay, because they know if they don't add him in the rigging, if they remove his own rigging, he will bust trouble.
Yeah.
So as they are rigging, they are giving him his own. Take your own. No? We'll get 5,000 here. You know now. You know, go pass us. You take 3,500. That's exactly what they did. That's exactly what they did. So what he did now shows everybody that all along, Obi knows him well. He didn't know Obi knows him well. Very, very well. Either it's Obi that knows him well or Obi's handlers that knows him well.
Right.
You know, and I'm suspecting Kachi. What is his name? This man that used to go to Kachi Ononuju. Yeah, somebody like that. Yeah.
Oh, Dr. Kachi, the one that comes on Precious TV.
Precious.
Okay,
yeah. I think that man knows Atiku very, very well because almost everything he said about Atiku.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
It was like a movie.
Yeah, that's
okay.
True. That's true.
And they keep saying it. You know, I don't like him because of the kind of hope he used to give us. You know, he tried to suppress things all the time, right? But and he's saying that Obi has so many cards. He always say it.
Yes, he always. You know, I never used to understand. I'll be like, "Where is the card now? How come I've not seen the card in my mind?" Though? I'll be like,
he said Obi has so many cards. Okay, so when he did this last card and check up, I said, oh, no wonder this is what this man is saying. This is exactly what he was saying. You know, so I just thank God that Obi showed them that, you know, because all the time they say, oh, he doesn't understand politics. He just going, you know, straight and that, right? But you see, this last one has shown them that he understands. And if you see Obi speak now, there's level of confidence he's speaking. I don't understand where he's coming from.
I'm telling you, I said was only you. I said my president don't step up. He don't level up.
I heard you yesterday when he was praising him, saying, you know, because the
Mr. Big Boy say, what's happening? Hey, Your internet, a big connection.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, can hear you now.
Okay. So even the level of interactions he's having now. Look, he has gone to South Africa. You see how they welcomed him as if he's the president. Did you see that?
Yeah.
So all these things, it's not happening for fun. It's happening for real, and it's gonna work out. I'm just so glad that they have understood now. He put them off balance. I can tell you that. You see all these issues that is happening in APC today, yeah, is because of this last card will be played. Because some of them are hoping, let's go and work with Obi. Let's go. You understand what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
This is why you see them speaking up now. If this hasn't happened, yeah, you won't hear anybody speak up. This is exactly what they've been doing to them, and all of them, they kept mute. But now that they have seen that all those they lock themselves, the door is still open. That's why you see them speaking with it. You heard the Ned Walker. You heard them speak.
Yeah.
So all these people, they are speaking now. Because Obi has shown them that, look, there's no system you cannot break. No system, except if you don't want to break it. So I hope, if we gather ourselves, because I tell you, sometimes when I look at Nigeria, I say, you know what? Why am I even concerned? But after some minutes, because of anger, after some minutes again, I'm still concerned. It's not a film. Sometimes when things happen like this and I want reaction and I don't see no reaction, I always ask myself, why am I even concerned? Like, I've been crying on my mind, saying it. How can you, school? Do you know what is school, right? You chop off somebody's this thing like a goat, right? And then take children to bush, and the whole school are still going to school in Nigeria. We have a serious problem. We have a serious problem. And that's why that lady, the first video I commented on, right? I was so angry with that lady when they say, apart from platforms like this, I don't listen to these people, because once I see the first few lines of your listener, I just, you know how you read novel.
Yeah.
When you read it, you are anticipating the end.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this is how I watch videos. All these content creators, right? Once I put this in, I am looking into how genuine are you. Once I see the fakeness, straight away, I'm not the type that will come to contribute for your for the money you get to insult us. No, I don't do that. And that's why you see many celebrities in Nigeria, those that even have my listen to, I follow. Once you mess about, I unfollow you straight away. Because this is what we do here. If we call for you, you don't hear. If we follow you and you mess up, it's over. It doesn't matter who you are. You will feel us. Because you see their social media, those are the things that makes them get contracts and all these publicities here. You get what I'm saying? Because they want to know how many millions of people you control. So once you mess up with us, we send you off. So I'm using that for Nigerian celebrities or whatever they call themselves. So why am I saying this? I am saying this because we have come of age. Nigerians need to hold their celebrities accountable. Because that's the only thing. That's the only thing. That lady, I guess she's a celebrity because I don't know her before, right? She comes to
no, they all
wind us up.
British. I beg. She just came to act film. That's all she came to do. Now,
She came to wind us up. She came to wind us up because she is a mother. She knows what she should have done. If she's speaking like this, right? You see, yesterday was a very pivotal day for Nigerians. You see, for children in Nigeria, yesterday, I remember how we used to go march past and all this. Very, very important. If my mother don't buy me new clothes for yesterday, she's in trouble. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So now, you are happy to see your children wear those good uniform. You bought them for March Day, for Children's Day, right? You are happy to see them, but some of their colleagues are in the bush. Some of their mates are in the bush. No. As a mother, she should be shouting on top of her voice, say, listen, all mothers, if your child will come out today, you are a useless mother. Because if I have voice, this is how I will be shouting. If you allow your child to come out today, you are a useless mother. I will put curse on all of them, so that anybody who see your child outside going to that march past knows that you are a useless mother. Even going to school, the whole school should strike if you don't bring our people back. I'm like, sometimes when I reason Nigeria, I want to cry. I'm telling you.
No, many times.
Because simple thing, right? Simple thing, right? Simple thing. You see massive reaction. Just the school. Teachers Association should say, no, this can't happen. Is it not a teacher they beheaded?
I said they should have shut
Are they special?
down. The school should.
Are they special?
All over should have shut down, but no.
Yes, the teachers I'm talking about now
to
do it through association.
Yeah.
Okay.
They didn't do anything.
So, but look how they are doing all these things.
I'm telling you.
And see all the institutions.
It's a shame.
All the
when they talk so. Big shame.
All the institutions in Nigeria that had power to actually hold these people to listen to us are the ones that are failing us.
Oh yeah.
And these are pivotal institutions. Come on, tell me about school. Tell me about school. Your president is not mad that they take out somebody who is breathing the future of the same country you said you were a leader. I analyze this since with friends over the weekend. We got mad. We got mad that schools are still open in Nigeria. And this is how it goes. And you see why I tell you that sometimes when things happen, I just want to cross my heart because I said they invited these things. We are talking about a teacher now. Tomorrow it could be another teacher. There's nobody they name that say it will be you tomorrow. Or they say your APC, no, we won't touch you. No, they don't give an F who you support. And that is the fact. That is the reality. It's quite unfortunate. It's quite unfortunate. And I hope that Nigerians, right, we understand that if we don't fight these people, allow them to say jack about that result. You see, Abati yesterday was stylishly telling us not to do what we were supposed to do. Did you listen to him yesterday?
To Abati. I know they listen to that man. They annoy me. I know.
No. You know what? Yeah, you need to play that video on your distance so that people will understand, and you need to talk about it, not just play the video. Because
which video? When was it? When was it?
I think this one yesterday when the audio section, where they're talking about Obi saying that if you don't count the election, we will count you. So he was saying, oh, only INEC got the power to announce, blah, blah, blah.
I talked about it yesterday. Oh, if it's that video, we talked about it yesterday. It was here. Yeah.
Okay. I think you talked about it in the evening. Yeah.
Yes.
Because I was resting that time you were talking. So
exactly.
I couldn't,
that one.
Yeah. No, you see that video, it hurts me because I watched it live.
Of course.
I was so mad when he was talking. You are reminding us. We're not saying we're calling the final result, but we are giving you projection. Is it not how it's done everywhere in the world? In this country, that is how it's done. In America, we watch it on TV. Even the same Abati watches it on TV. And I tell you, if he's watching it, he will be saying, see how they do election. Nigeria will come. This person, he will hide inside his room and be saying this. And now he comes out now to tell people not to take action. Because he is coming to say that he stops short of saying them saying. These are things, right, they use in shaping Nigerians' mind. Dr. Abati is on that place to shape our opinion. And that's why, what is left for him to say that is Rufai is partisan. I'm telling you. That's the only thing that left for him to say. Oh man, I just hope we will overcome this because if we don't,
you're talking to the free. They talk go front. You won't come back again. No, now we are already overcoming.
No, what I mean is, you see, lepers, right? If you tell them that the wound is healing from inside, they are getting themselves. Now slap, they go give you. Somebody who is suffering from leprosy.
I understand.
Right? I understand. Normally,
yeah.
For any treatment to work, yeah, if they come from it, you go start from inside, they go. But if you go tell them, say, hey, you don't get yourself. If you say, and you look there, you still see the same thing there. Now waiting they worry me. Because look, is it? I don't need to explain to you because we were together 2022, 23, right?
Yes. No.
The kind of hope I got, despite the fact I have that one moment, because I can remember everything I said about that. I remember talking about Wiki that is a whoas. He's working for himself, not for us. Then,
yep,
right. I remember thinking, oh, these people are still gonna rig. What are we gonna do? We all said it that time. We all said it. What are we gonna do? So if I remember all those things, right, until we cross the line, I will still be having a little doubt. That's why sometimes when I say it, people think, oh, why are you having a doubting mind and this and that? I say, yeah, I can call it a doubting mind. Of course, I don't want to discourage anybody, but that little bit is still there. Because I'm a human being, not because I'm not working hard or, making sure that if anything on my side, I will do it. Very soon we will start contribution again. That's it. Because I said to people, right, if I can come back, I must make sure that people will represent me. I can come back because not all of us can be able to go back home and do whatever we can. But those who benefit from me, if you don't do it, I'm sorry, because you're working for me and yourself. So if you want me, because most of them, I can tell you this, most of them want Nigeria not to be good so that you will continue to send them money.
That's
as simple as that.
There's that one too. Absolutely. No, you're right. Thank you very much, Mr. Obibuzi. I appreciate. Yes.
Most of our relations, that's who they are.
Yeah, some of them. You're right.
Let me let you go.
Yeah, no, thank you
Yeah,
very much. I
yeah, well,
appreciate. Yeah, thank you.
yeah.
And it's
It's
before
good.
your
It's good
network
to
start to
to
dey
add
go.
a voice again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
honestly. We're gonna be
yeah.
having this more often now. Election not the near, so not only me go dey
No,
shouting again.
you
All
know,
of us
sometimes
go
I'm
gather
sorry for you. Sometimes I'm sorry for you because I don't know how you do it. Being
Do I
there with yourself, talking, and
do
no,
we
no,
have a
no, no.
choice? Eh? We have a choice. It's the only thing we can do from here. It's not like we're at home where we can, this is where we can
Yeah.
engage and really educate the people. You never know who's listening. You're hoping that they hear and
No,
they,
listen, Amoye, don't think what you're doing is small. You would not understand. It's a precious. It's like that. Every one of you, right? You wouldn't know that it's going far. You wouldn't, because it's you that is doing it. But people who watches you are the ones that knows that it's going far.
Thank you very much. I appreciate. Yeah.
Not a,
Yeah.
not a
Thank you. EB.
problem. All right. Then
Thank
take care.
you. Have a wonderful night. Thank you so much. Good to hear you again, Mr. Bibros. Enjoy your evening or morning. Thank you. Ibiana,
Not a
welcome.
problem.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Welcome. Oh.
Yes, good evening.
Good
Good
evening.
evening, Sister Omoye. Yes, Mr. Chooks of Igbo is a good evening. And good evening. I believe that's
Chima.
as well. Okay, yeah. Good evening, everybody. I hope Mr. Chooks is still online though, because I
Yes,
was
he
going
is.
to.
Yeah, I am.
Okay, all right. If you don't mind staying a little longer, because I actually want to pick your brain on a few things. I joined a little late, but I caught up with a lot of the things that you said, so I would like to pick your brain on something. But let me just greet everyone in the chat box, comment section real quick. Good evening, everybody. Thank you for what you guys do for our nation. I know we are currently enduring birthing pains. That's what I like to call it. I don't like to think about it as affliction or depression, but I think about it from a place of there is a nation that is about to be born, and we are just dealing with the pain of childbirth. That's how I see this. Oh, absolutely. I really want to stay positive because I know something is going to change. I'm absolutely convinced something is going to change. It might look gloomy. It might seem like there is no hope. It might seem like maybe things
You're
are not
experimenting
working as quickly as we want things to work. But I'm very positive that change is coming.
Mr. Bibros,
You're not having that. That's right.
So let me start. I don't think Mr. Chicks is talking to me.
He's talking, yeah. Hold on.
Oh, I think he's just on.
Mr. Bibros,
man.
let me mute his mic. Okay, go ahead now. Yeah.
All right,
Didn't
thank you.
realize.
So let me just reiterate what I was saying.
Yeah.
I was saying, yes, we are currently dealing with, our challenges as a nation. And again, thank you to everybody that comes out every day as often as Omoye is on here to support, to put our voices to what's going on in our country. Again, let me just reemphasize, these are birthing pains. And one thing is when the mother goes through the pain of having to give birth to a child, usually when the pain is happening, that's all she focuses on. But once the child comes out, she quickly forgets the pain. And I believe that that is what will happen in our nation. I really, really do believe that. About some days ago, and sorry, I might want to take us on maybe a bit of a journey. I won't spend too much time, but I just want us to think about some things that I've been thinking upon as well myself. So about 3 or 4 days ago, it just struck my consciousness to go back to our previous national anthem. And by the way, that's the national anthem that I still sing if I ever need to sing. And that's the national anthem that I still believe in, not the one that Bola Tinubu had to bring back from the days of slavery. But I went back to the national anthem and I was reading the lyrics one by one just to see just to understand the mind of the person that composed this first, the vision that they had, and what they were believing that this nation was going to become. And if you permit me, I'll read specific lines, then I want us to think upon those lines, right?
Yeah.
Especially
Okay.
the second stanza. The second stanza. It says, "Arise, O compatriots, Nigeria's call obey, to serve our fatherland." The next line says, "With love and strength and faith." And I really want to pause on that line for just a second. It is saying that whoever wants to serve, and this is a call to the entire nation, to all its citizens, that we ought to serve our fatherland first and foremost with love, meaning that we need to love the nation, with strength, meaning that we need to give our all to serving this nation that we have considered, that we know to be our fatherland, and then with faith. So if I summarize that line quickly, it's saying there must be a love for your nation. You must be willing to give your all to serve your nation. And you must have faith, or if I might put it this way, you must believe in the very best for your nation. And as I thought about these three things, and I just took my eyes and gazed upon our presidents to see if I can even find these three qualities. And these three qualities are missing. Is there love for the nation? Absolutely not. The man at his age, does he even have the strength to be able to serve this nation? And I would hope that there are some APC people that are listening wherever they are.
They're
Honestly,
always
because
listening. They're always
exactly.
listening. They're not going to type, they're not going to do it. Even if they want to, they will just drop abuse wrong. They are listening.
Imagine. So these questions are really to them. Is the Bola Ahmed Tinubu that is in Aso Rock today, does he have the strength to serve this nation? I think the answer is so apparent. That's a no. Does he have the faith, or does he even have any belief rather, about this nation becoming anything? I'm sure a lot of us remember some article many years ago where Bola Ahmed Tinubu said he does not believe in Nigeria. So based on these 3 points, I can as well just say that the man in Aso Rock shouldn't be there. Because if we were to use this national anthem as a requirement in picking our leaders, then Ahmed Tinubu fails on these 3 fronts. Now, let me quickly go on the rest of this national anthem. It says, "The labor of our heroes past, even though we know we have no heroes, shall never be in vain, to serve with heart and might." Again, Ahmed Tinubu does not have any of that. He has no heart for the nation. If he did, there is no way we'll be having a conversation about children being in captivity on Children's Day. It's been over 2 weeks now, and there has not been a single word said. He has absolutely no heart for anybody. Not men, not women, not children. He cares for nobody but for himself. It says one nation bound in freedom. Are we free as a people? We are not. We are in captivity. It says one nation bound in freedom, peace, and unity. Do we have peace in our country? No. Are we united? Absolutely not. We are so divided. So let me just pause there. As I'm thinking upon these things and I'm thinking about the reality in Nigeria, it just seems as though, wait a second, was it like the person that wrote this saw what was coming and was writing this from a place of prayer, hoping that we wouldn't be where we are today? I wish this person were alive for me to interrogate. Or were those words just written from a place of optimism,
The person
hoping that
that
this
wrote
is the
it
kind of
died
nation
not
that
too
will
long
be birthed?
ago. The person died not too long ago. I think, was it who wrote? Is it the person that wrote it or the person that designed the flag? The green.
Not the flag, the person that composed the anthem itself.
Yeah, I'm saying, yeah. I know, I'm trying to remember now which of them passed
Oh, okay.
recently. I think it's the one that designed the flag. I think it's not the one that wrote the song. Okay, go ahead. Sorry, I was trying to remember.
Okay. Thank you, Omoye. So you can see how our nation is an exact opposite of our anthem. And it is so crazy because when you look at other nations and you hear their national anthem, it's so reflective of what their nation is. It's not even just futuristic, it actually captures the present state of their nation. But in the case of Nigeria, it is completely opposite. The second stanza of that national anthem says, "O God of creation, direct our noble cause, guide our leaders right." Well, you already know the situation we're faced with as it relates to our leaders. And then he goes on to say, and this is the part that gives me a lot of hope. This line says, "Help our youth the truth to know." In fact, if I look at the entirety of this national anthem, that seems to be the only line that is currently true in our existing reality. There are a lot of youths now that are waking up to the truth of what's going on in our nation. All the other parts of this national anthem right now, they don't hold true when we consider what our reality looks like. The latter part says, "In love and honesty to grow, and living just and true, great lofty heights attain, to build a nation where peace and justice reign." None of this lines, as it were, is actually true except the line that says, "Help our youth the truth to know." Now, the reason why I'm placing emphasis on this is because I believe that this part of this anthem that is true is the only thing that will change our nation. The fact that our youths are waking up to the truth of the realities and the things that we are faced with, the lies that have been told for so many years, now we are discovering the truth. It is that truth that the youths know that is going to deliver us from the chains of this wicked people. And I'm saying that to say elections will happen next year. Please let that truth be what guides you to vote Peter Obi. You know, gone are the days where we would say, vote your conscience, vote who you know is. I think we've gone past that stage, because if we have to keep saying vote your conscience now, or we start saying vote who you think is the right candidate, then we're probably not even true to ourselves. We can see everything going on in the nation. There is no other way to campaign than to say, vote for Peter Obi. That is the only light in this darkness we are in. That is the only light. And I don't want to say this so it doesn't sound like I am not empathetic. You know, it's one thing for a nation to be experiencing poverty, no electricity, bad state of roads, no hospitals, no social welfare, no jobs. It's one thing for a country, a state, to experience all these things, and for the people to still try to struggle and manage their lives and try to make do with what they have. But it's another thing for a country to suffer or to experience insecurity. For people to be pied. Number one, you're not even feeding me. I'm suffering. I'm only trying to live by. Now you are taking the most precious thing to humanity. To now think that the most innocent people, you know, sometimes we look at a society and we think about, oh, when women are affected by anything at all that is going on in the country, it's a travesty. But it's even worse when children are affected. Children that are so innocent. A lot of them have not even come to the stage of consciousness. Children 2 years old. Children that... A nation that comes to that point in their reality, that's not a nation anymore. And I was listening to Mr. Chooks as he was pouring out his plight and his heart. Honestly, I don't think we would be able to find the exact words to really carry or convey the weight of what our nation is facing right now. Children are held in captivity at a time where The nation normally would celebrate Children's Day. How timely is that? How timely was that event? How timely? And yet there's not been a single word from the presidency. And that is a presidency that some people would argue and say he loves the nation. Relax, some person is fixing the nation. On your smelly mandate they are standing. That is the same person that people are conversing for. I think I've come to a point where sometimes in some situations it's easier to understand animals than it is to understand human beings. In my own experience, there are situations where you will look upon an animal, maybe just observing them from a close distance. You can almost tell. Again, I know animals might not think as much as humans do, but sometimes you can look upon an animal and kind of guess what's going on in the mind of the animal or what the animal is feeling. For example, dogs. You can look upon them and be able to judge, okay, what's going on with this animal, right? With this dog, with this pet. There are some human beings you look upon. And honestly, unless you want to stretch your mind beyond its capacity, or you just want to put yourself in a state where your head begins to bang so hard, you hear the things they say, and you just wonder, wait. Sometimes you don't even know what questions to ask. I was listening to some person today, I think it was on a different broadcast, and the person was talking about how, the teacher that was kidnapped or the teacher that was spied in Oyo State, it wasn't the Fulanis, it was some Yoruba people also in the same region, they're spied him. And I paused for a second. I didn't even know what questions to ask. Because you look at such a person, you try to think, what kind of mind does this person have? And I really want to speak to the APC people today. Again, I know they are listening. You guys are the ones that I'm speaking to. I wonder what kind of mind you have. I wonder what kind of mind you have. And now we are in a nation where people can just cook up stories about things in a way that it serves their narrative. We are in a nation where people don't care about other people. As long as it's not happening to me, then I'm good. In fact, I was going to say something real quick, and let me say this. I know the West now, the South and the West in Nigeria, there's been a lot of cry because of the most recent event that happened, these little children being kidnapped. And honestly, as much as their tears and their shoutings might be valid, when I listen to a lot of those people, I still pay them no regard. You know why? See, it's only because a lot of these things are underreported. I'm sure that in the north, areas like Zamfara, Borno, that have suffered these things for the longest, children around that age must have been captured many times over. But when you look at the West, when all of this insecurity, insurgency was so heavy in the north, and yes, it still is, how many people in the West were really speaking up for them? But now that it has come so close to home, now you're seeing a lot of them opening up their cameras and speaking up. Yes, I'm not playing down their concerns, and it's good for them to speak up. But my question really is, where have you been all this while? Oh, so now that it's very close to you, you're shedding tears online, and people are seeing your tears, and it seems as though it's genuine. But when your brothers, the Awusas, the good Fulanis were being persecuted, their little children being kidnapped, where were you? Did you say a single word? You never said anything. But now that it has come so close to you, now you're screaming. You see, Nigeria, this thing we speak about very often, about selfishness and how we don't care about other people until something affects us. It's a disease. And honestly, any man that is able to read himself, and when I say man, I'm speaking very gender neutral. Any man, any woman that is able to rid him or herself of selfishness, such a person has actually attained the highest level of wisdom. And I don't want to start sounding like a Stoic, but that was something that I learned just reading on some Stoic principles. If you can read yourself, in fact, there's a very popular saying among the Stokes circles where they tell you that the fruit of this life is good character and acts for the common good. So the Stokes believe that for anyone that would live a noble life, your life has to be defined by two things. One, you possess a very good character, and then secondly, your actions are geared towards the good of everybody, not just yourself. And this is the kind of nation that we must build. I'm very positive Peter Obi will become the next president of this nation. And as we look forward to that, there is also a very big responsibility on us, especially the youths, to start reorienting ourselves, to start educating ourselves, to start teaching ourselves. Our society has been so riddled of good values, of morals. It's so sad. We did not grow up this way. I remember growing up with my parents where we would come out in the evenings with mat on the ground, and then sometimes it would be like full moon.
Yeah, and then you sleep on the mat outside with the full moon.
Yes.
God.
Yes. Yes. And my parents would tell us beautiful stories.
Yeah.
And one thing I remember, all of those stories were meant to impact the virtue into us. I remember Tales by Moonlight.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember, absolutely remember. And these were the values that we grew up with. And this was not unique to just my parents. It was commonplace. Every family that I knew around the street where we lived, at least those that I knew, it was a common thing. In fact, there were times that other families would also come to our compound on the evenings, and the children would be around. Everyone would sit on the mat, and then the elderly ones would start telling us stories. And as a matter of fact, this did not happen in the village. I grew up in Lagos. This happened in Lagos. So some of us don't think, oh, maybe because I grew up in a rural place. No, this was in Lagos in the mid-90s. But now what do we have? Our nation has been so badly battered. But I believe there is hope. And I believe that things will change. I believe that those good days will come back. But it's our responsibility.
They carry week. Sorry, EB, abeg.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you know, mosquito week. You can't put. I'm responding
yes,
to my you can't put mosquito net and mosquito coil. Drive mosquito. You can't light and put outside. Mosquito no. God, memories.
Nigeria. God will heal our land. I believe that. I really do.
He has. He's already doing it. I mean, for Peter Obi to have jumped through that hoop, all those hoops, all those traps they set for him to make sure that was their biggest goal, to make sure that man is not on the ballot. For him to have been able to do it, or more, we're already halfway there. It's just for us to take it home and make sure that rigging will make it very difficult for them. That is the only thing that's left right now.
Yeah. I believe so. Let me just wrap up with a few of the other things I wanted to speak about.
Go ahead. I just interjected because of Michael's statement. They just reminded me.
Okay.
Back. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, thank you. So I believe a new Nigeria will be born. Again, like I said, we are just going through birth and pains right now. But Nigeria will be rescued. And 2027 is that year. It is that year. The next thing I want to speak about, and if you would permit me, I like to introspect a lot, right? And I've been thinking, especially these past few days, I've been thinking about Peter Obi. Let me see this. See, Peter Obi is a case study. And I'm not just saying he's a case study as it relates to his political journey or how he's been moving, especially this period. But that man is a case study for life itself. He is one that people ought to study. He is a man that people ought to, and I'm not saying this to praise him in a way that, that's not the point, even though he deserves to be praised. But what I'm saying is there is something about his life that ought to be studied. If I would give Peter Obi a name, if I were to give him some kind of adjective, I would call Peter Obi, I would call him I will call him a man of wisdom and a man, hey, borrow me English. I was going to say a man of slow wisdom, but that wouldn't be the right way to qualify it, because I'm not trying to say his wisdom is slow.
Yeah.
That's not the point.
No.
But what I'm trying to say is that
He's
a man of wisdom. Thank you.
He's
Exactly.
a steady man with everything, with the wisdom.
Exactly.
Everything is just so he holds it in, he carries it with such dignity.
Exactly. Very, very steady man. And you know something about him, and I've been caught in this situation too a couple of times where I felt like, Peter Obi should do this, he should say this, he should say this, he should
me
say
too.
this. Exactly. There's something about when a man possesses wisdom and he possesses a lot of calm. Hey, that's a very dangerous combination.
Yes.
It moves very, very differently.
Yeah.
Very differently. And this is what Peter Obi has that a lot of people don't. In fact, I cannot even lay claim to having something like that. No, I don't. But he's a very wise man and he moves very, very calmly. You know, before Peter Obi decided at first that he was going to join the ADC for the coalition, some people had spoken before, hey, you know, you cannot do it alone. You need to coalesce and all that and all that. And yes, he joined. But when I look in retrospect now, I honestly believe that Peter Obi knew that that wasn't where he was going to stay in the end. It was almost like people asking questions and he needed to answer their questions. But in answering their questions, he needed them to see the answers themselves without him even saying a word. So what did he do? He joined the ADC. And this is my own hypothesis. This is what I really believe was on his mind all along. He joined the ADC. So those that were asking questions about, hey, join a coalition and all that, you need that, we can't do this alone. So they could see for themselves. But he knew fully well that these people that was in this coalition with, these people are not honest people. And he knew he wasn't going to stay there. So what happened? He let everything play out so that those naysayers that had questions would see the answers themselves. And then he moved to NDC. Now, just a few days ago, we saw the primary elections in ADC. Do we need to ask any more questions? Do we still need to say anything about Atiku and how greedy of a man he is? Absolutely not. Tinubu, Atiku, they were cut from the same cloth. They're exactly the same. And it might have been, again, I know Peter Obi had said a lot of things, and in his character, he wouldn't speak negatively about people. But you see what this revealed is that without him saying anything, a lot of the people that had questions, they already got the answers. There was no way Peter Obi was going to stay in ADC. And I believe he knew that from the jump.
He knew from the jump.
Exactly.
But he just kept it close to his chest, which is good because people, those around him didn't even know. Nobody around him knew.
Exactly. Exactly. So I respect that man a lot, not even just because of this political season.
No, it's way past
integrity.
now.
It's way more than that. I respect the fact that he's so calm and he possesses very great wisdom. That man is wise. So I'm saying this to say, again, youth, I know, yes, we have a face in Peter Obi and one that is standing in our stead. But I'm saying beyond everything that is happening in this political season, there is so much we can learn as it relates to life from this man. And for me, it transcends just politics. There's a lot I've learned from Peter Obi that I'm also applying to my own life now. And we should do the same. And you see, when we have a nation where every follower tries, to some degree, model your life according to how your leader lives, it's going to change our society. Imagine a nation where we have all of our youths now pursuing hard after being integrous people, putting in work, wanting to work hard, being diligent in the things that they do. Imagine the kind of nation we will give birth to. Now, think about how that can cascade into the next generation and the generation after that and the generation following. We will have a completely different nation. So I'm saying beyond looking at Peter Obi as the man that is representing us in the political sphere, we also must look at his life and learn things from him so that the lessons that we learn, we can apply it to our own lives. Let me conclude by saying this. There was a statement Peter Obi made, and when I was listening to Arise, Mr. Chooks also spoke about that when he was speaking. When I was listening to Arise, they rephrased it in a different way. I don't know if some of us caught that rephrasing that they did. So Peter Obi has said this many times, and he said it very recently again when he was speaking about some of the things he observed in South Africa. He said those that will not count the results, and I'm paraphrasing now because I can't remember the exact statement, but you will get what I'm trying to say. He said those that will not count the vote, he said we will then.
Right.
Now, when Arise was going to report it on Jope, she said she was reporting what Peter Obi said, but she said it this way. She said Peter Obi said, if you will not count the votes, we will count the vote ourselves. That wasn't what he said. That wasn't what Peter Obi said. And it was on that premise that Abati now made that statement. So I'm trying to connect it because I know Mr. Chooks was speaking about it. It was on that premise. Of course, I know Abati also knew that wasn't the statement. But on that premise, Abati now said only INEC has the right to count votes and announce results and all that and all that. But what Peter Obi was saying, and I'm not trying to rephrase what Peter Obi said, but I'll speak in between the lines, and you guys already know what he said anyways, but let me just say it again and speak in between the lines. Our leader said, if people will not be honest, whether it's the INEC representatives or whoever is in charge of counting the votes, said if they will not be honest to count and to correctly count the votes, whoever is involved in it, we will count them. We will count them. We all understand what that means. We will count them. So again, Arise, don't try to rephrase what our leader has said. This is what he has said. We will count them, and that is it. Those of us that they have spoken to, we understand what they have said. If you don't understand, we'll go and seek knowledge. But don't try to rephrase the statement by saying, he said we will count the vote. Of course, we will also count our votes during the election. Absolutely. Thank God for what people like Peter Patutomi rather, I said they will put in place where there will be live monitored. In fact, I heard today that there was another man that spoke today. I can't remember his name, but he was being interviewed in another channel, right? And he was speaking about some of the plans for the elections, how the elections will be monitored, how there will be live broadcast to people even in the diaspora to be able to see, and how they intend to communicate those results live to CNN. When I heard that, I was so glad. I was super excited, super excited. And I know that this is just one of the so many different plans that people are working on to make sure that there is no rigging in this election. But my last statement on this and my last submission tonight is Arise TV, Arise News. You see, apart from this young man, what's his name now, Rufai, the rest of them there, sometimes I listen to these guys and then they start the show and they just laugh very hysterically. Well, let me keep my reservations. In a nation where people are, oh God. But anyways, let me wrap up with this. People, 2027 is coming. If you're in Nigeria and you haven't gotten your voter's card yet, please go get your voter's card.
Yes.
If you're a first-time voter, age of 18 and above, please go and register. Get your voter's card. We must come out in our numbers. We must overwhelm the system. That is the only way we will take our nation back. I don't think it's possible for anyone to be able to advocate for a second term for Bola Tinubu. There is no way on this God's green earth that anyone in their right senses would be able to advocate a second term for Ahmed Tinubu. There is no way. But what I'm encouraging us to do is to please get registered. Get ready for the election. In fact, let me say this, so I might say it jokingly. As you are getting your voter's card, also get your 2x2. For those of you that can get 2x4, you might need it. Please do everything possible to get yourself ready. And when you vote on that day, stay, monitor your vote. Don't just go back home. Make sure it's counted. Follow that vote up to the collation point, because that's where they do the rigging most times. And bring out your devices, record as much as you can. Do live stream, let people see this thing. Because for those of us in diaspora, the more we can get this live streams, the more we can also push them to some quarters here. And be rest assured, those of us in diaspora, we're doing all we can. Again, we might not have that much influence as a lot more people, but within the sphere of influence that we have, we also are doing what we can. And I trust and I believe that Nigeria is going to change in 2027. Let's not be discouraged. Let's not lose hope. Let's continue believing. And as much as we are believing, let's back up our beliefs or our belief with work. And I trust that the universe and God Almighty will smile on us. Thank you, Auntie Omoye.
Thank you so much, EB. Oh my God. You said a lot too, a lot of very sound, very interesting breakdown, especially that part of the anthem. Hey, I never hear them like that before, but thank you so much. That was insightful, you know. So for me, Nigeria, we're already halfway there. We just need to continue to sensitize our people back home. That's just the truth. That's all we need. We need the critical mass. I'm glad that VDM has done majority of the work for us, because VDM wields so much power and influence over the young people. I'm very happy. So that is it. So we have to continue to do our own, play our own role. I'm telling you, he be mean business today. Oh, correct, Bobo. You know, see as he come break everything down, man. Even use parable join. We don't get another wetin they call am natu. Na natu they bring all those the imparable, but this one come on another level. Mr. Bieber used to say, I didn't know you were a pastor. Pastor Ibi. Na pastor, na him dey pray over this gathering. More na drop tithes and offering. Another life with Natu. I'm telling you. Honestly. It's really, really village vibes with extended family member. I'm telling you, he just brought so many memories back. Full moon, a man of considered wisdom. That's actually fitting. Yeah. His Excellency has, with his existence and persistence, shown Nigerians that if they thought these politicians cannot take us lower, they would. Plus, if we think that there are no traitors amongst us, irrespective of educational level or status, think again. Absolutely. Tinubu will definitely shut the internet down, but I believe Nigerians will still upload results via satellite, even if we go use witches and wizards to take post those results, we go use them. Get your knockouts and your bangers, I'm telling you. Ibi, thank you so much. Abi, this is not a good place to wrap them up. Chima, are you still with us? Abi, Chima, don't go sleep. Chima, are you still there? Like I said, Chima, don't go sleep. Make we wrap them up for here now. What you see? We don't try. Ibi, when you come back again, now they don't give you title, now you be pastor. So you go they show up, because they drop your nuggets for us. So as campaign don't start now, or more as they hot. So I'm gonna bring. Did you have how did you come into StreamYard? I'm curious, because I've been having some issues lately with it.
Oh yes, so I use my computer. So I came in from my PC.
Okay, so I think that's the way. So if you're using a phone, you can't get in. That's what it means, because people.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think so. I think you have to use your laptop or your desktop, to get in. Okay, they've changed the format. Yeah, money don't reach. Oh, thank you so much, everybody. Ibi, thank you so much. Chima, thank you. Mr. Obibreze, Thank you all so much. Michael, hey, thank you so much, Michael. I really appreciate it. I really, really appreciate you for your support every time. You really dey try for me. Michael, you come host to this election. Not only me, I no go leave it be more na mark una calendar. I go share what give you now. Because this election, only me know. Mr. Bibweze, you sef go take role. You take day, you come moderate. I'm telling you people, I go share am. Everybody, we must all be involved. Because not only me go dey here dey talk am. Selection e go hot. So Mona go ready. So thank you so much, guys. I think I'm going to leave it here. I hope we all have a wonderful night. And you know what? Let's if they sabi drain phone battery sha, maybe that's why they're asking people. Yeah, that's why they're asking people to use. Maybe that's why. Yeah, I think it's their latest update, laptop or desktop. Yeah, so I think I'm going to be letting my people know. Yeah, so that way it will not be difficult for people to come in when they want to come in, because I think that that's been the problem. I just didn't realize it. I just read them. I can't discover, say, that's the reason why, So make I send us off with one of our favorite songs, I beg. Yeah, because we don't get artists for here. Campaign songs don't full everywhere for internet. Hey, we never even God. We never enter campaign. See songs everywhere. Now wow. Let me pull up a song for you guys. Where is that song? Where is that song? Where is that song? Okay. All right, let me play this one. Make I use this one to send us off. Okay, loading. Okay, let me. All right. Okay, so hold on. I'm trying to see. Okay, so that way everybody can hear it all at the same time. No audio? Are you serious? Okay. Well, let's just shut it down then. I don't know why there was no audio. It's kind of weird. Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much. Thanks for highlighting that, caller. I didn't know there was no audio from this end. All right. Good night, everyone. Bye.